Welcome, fight fans. This is Tantalus coming to you live from Fist of Glory Sports News Studios. So get ready as we get ready for an epic night of fights. We have heavyweights, we have a few middleweights, and we have some lightweights on the card tonight. You don't want to miss this one, as last year went out with a bang. I only can imagine that the Tantalus Boxing Club is going to come in with the bang to reduce this. So hurry up, get your hot dogs, Reese's Pieces, your popcorn, your goobers, or whatever you like to eat, because you don't want to miss this one. This is Tantalus King, signing out. Hey, what's up, y'all? Before tonight's show starts, I want to speak for the whole team. We all want to say thank you for participating, for those that have joined the league, making this movement possible. Without you guys, this movement wouldn't be possible. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, getting to know us. The last month has been ecstatic. We have developed a household, and the vibe is real. So I just want to take time out to say thank you. We all want to take time out to say thank you. Also, check out the pinned message in the chat. We have t-shirts. Do apologize, but the t-shirts only go up to 2X. Bigger size costs money, but we do have t-shirts for the ladies and guys, and we also have the snapback hats as well, as you can see right there. I'm wearing on my hat. So appreciate it. Support us. We appreciate you guys. But enough running my mouth. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Love this. All right. Let's see. Let me get my repertoire tonight. I believe this is Mr. Boomstar, Mr. Matthew, and I'm your pusher. And that's Mr. Joe. So this is Matthew versus Joe at 78, middleweight bout. Let's tune in and see what it's all about.
Remember, stick and move. Stick and move. There you go.
All right, nice counter off the bat. All right, as they get to, get to know you round. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna put the Twitch channel up in the chat.
Come on, kid, focus.
Please follow all fighters' Twitch channels. That's Mr. Matthews' Twitch right there. Let's see. Let's get Mr. Joe.
Side to side, move your head. All right, and there go Mr. Joe Twitch also right there. Oh, what a right hook. All right, time for me to pay attention. I got my drinks, I got my popcorn. What about y'all? It's Wednesday night. Happy hump day, fight night community. We on deck. All right, he's staying cool, calm, and collective. He on the outside doing the 1-2 regiment as he went down to the hook, to the body, come up top with the left hook, pops his opponent with the straight. All right. Mr. Broomstar is trying to do his thing. Mr. Matthew is on the outside doing his thing. Thank you for liking that. All right, as we go into the second round, here we go.
You gotta move your hands in there.
Let's go.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
You know, who was the baddest middleweight back in the day? As we all know and all are aware of the Four Kings, right? You got Marvin Hagler, you got Tommy Hearns, you got Sugar Ray Leonard, and you got Robert Duran, right? Out of those four middleweights, who do you consider the baddest middleweight in that time? Was it Leonard? Was it Hearns? Was it Hagler? Or was it Duran? Post your answers in the chat as we get back to this fight. Second round, I would have gave the first round to Mr. Matthew, but it's just getting started as he stand on the outside. His opponent is trying to close the gap. He's trying to close the range, but Matthew is just being elusive. He's just being, you know, not there for him. He's a hard-hitting target. All right, on the outside with the jab, trying to find his range. Comes up top in the middle, hits his opponent with the uppercut. His opponent comes down to the body with them two grave-digging hooks. Mr. Steve Avery say Hearns was the baddest. What up, Steve? Hey, Hearns was a bad man back in his day. Ooh, nice left hook up top. He misses the other left hook. I like that nice check left hook. You can really ring your opponent bell if you hit it right up flush across the jaw if you check him with that left hook. I used to love watching Mike Tyson pop his opponents with left hooks. Man, he'll lead their ass in 3 different dimensions. They'd be on Mars before they knew it. His opponent don't know what to do. Mr. Joe needs to adapt, overcome, and achieve and do something different. He's on the attack, but he's not being effective right now. Oh, he pops him with a straight and he's stunned. He falls back. And now Mr. Matthew is on the attack as he comes across with the check left hook, uppercut in the middle. Tries to hit him with a right hook and he goes down. Oh. And we got us a fight now. Mr. Avery, you are right. He was known for that straight right hand, Mr. Hearns was. Hey, you know what's cracking? Hey, we got to get together, man. Go down to Milton's or something to have a couple of drinks one of these days, brother.
Good. Keep it up, all right? Very good.
All right, here we go, third round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
It's about halfway there, not quite. But the fight is definitely turning up. You know what I'm saying? Call it Radio Raheem. Turn up the volume. You know, I think Mr. Matthew is getting a little too excited because he's just throwing. I would like him to see be more conservative on the stamina. You know, in the first and second round, he was more the outside fighter, picking his shots, being very elusive. He wasn't a stationary target as he is now. He was on his bike, and he was, ooh, nice sidestep uppercut. I think Joe is starting to find the answers. He's adapting. He's overcoming. He's achieving. I think he heard me last round. Ooh. Hey, don't count Matthew out. He comes up the middle with that uppercut cereal. For sure, man, for sure. And my wife need another puppy, man. So yeah, I'll be hollering at you real soon, Mr. Avery. Real soon, homie. Oh. All right. Okay. He's trying to go down to the body. He blocks it. He comes up top with the left hook. It breaks through the guard. Oh, what a straight right hand. Oh, he flourished with the 3-punch combination. All right. I think Mr. Joe is confused. He don't know what to do. Does he go southpaw? Does this unorthodox brawler fighting style helps him as the fight progresses? Woo-wee! Nasty. Yeah, he gotta let his hands go. He got to do something. Matthew putting that old school of art boxing on him. You know what I'm talking about? That Bruce Lee in the square ring on him. You know what I'm saying? You can hear him going, what the? But there's some punches coming at his ass. Poof, 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 poof. Fucking him up. All right. As he goes down to the body, you know what? We do got a chat. Don't mean to forget about the chat. Let me bring the guys in.
Shit.
Hey, fellas. How y'all doing?
What is up, King? How are you?
Hey, you know, doing my 1-2 as we watching this immaculate, fantastic fight right here. So,
yo, what up? What up?
Everybody, say what's up to Swift. Say what's up to AD. Say what's up to my man Dylan. And we got our brother breadwinner in the house tonight. Shout out to all the brothers. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Let's get it.
All right. As we about to close the fourth round, Matthew went back to that outside fighter style. He's using his range. He's using his jab. And that straight has been the weapon for him all fights so far. Let's see how the fight progresses. And he goes down. I don't know if it will progress. I think he's calling his mother right now. He needs a second opinion.
Right hook. And he's down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that right hand.
Dangerous.
Yeah, that right hand has been a major weapon for Matthew the whole fight.
He's 2-0. And he's already looking like he's dominating the whole division. I don't know if this is going to be a 3-0, but he's already got 2 straight knockouts. So he's a heavy hitter, and he got a head-to-head background. So
yeah, come to mention, he comes from the God tier camp. You know, that's the gym he comes from. They do have a lot of heavy hitters over at that gym. He may be right now, he's on the list as a contender, but I see Matthew moving up to a prospect and maybe even a champion someday. So let's see.
I don't see anyone, maybe Reggie. There's a few. Reggie right now is the only current person that he has.
It's okay.
He hasn't fought yet. Or I think they did fight, right?
Move this round, all right?
Yes, they did fight. Yes, they did fight. Yes. So yeah, you know what? I don't really see too much competition for him in the heavyweight right now. Not at this point.
Well, I do. It is some competition out there in the heavyweight. I am looking forward for the heavyweight division to pick up, as the middleweight division has been doing fabulous things so far as we've been debuting this league since we started it. But the heavyweight division is just like how it is in the sport of boxing right now. It's been dormant for so long, and right now we got that little firecracker buzz going to it, and I'm ready to turn that bad boy over into an M80. I'm ready for that motherfucker to go boom. Bring Deontay Wilder, bring Tyson Fury, bring them all. We gonna see who's gonna be the last man to stand tall.
Yeah, one of the reasons why the heavyweight is not as active because we started off already in the middleweight first.
That's true.
And that's where all the activity started. So, we just allowed heavyweight, in the process. So just expect in the next week or two, or once we start getting champions in the middleweight, you're going to see more activity in the heavyweight. So,
and especially lightweight too.
That.
It's a division that a lot of fighters are interested in, but I think a lot of people are pushing towards the middleweight bracket right now.
Yeah, middleweight and heavyweight are the two mainstream most people are gonna play, right? Even when you go online, people are just playing 160 and at heavyweight. So expect, at least this is the perfect divisions to start, and then depending on how everything goes, we'll most likely open to
establish the weight divisions. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
It don't get no better than this. This is Showtime, HBO, PBC, CBS, Fox, all wrapped
Look
up
at the
in one.
defense. Look at the defense. Yeah, he got the defense. He's just blocking. He's leaning back, real old school style. Even blocking the sidestep. This is all knowledge and skills right here. This is someone who knows how to play the game.
Go out and fight this guy.
Well, yeah, his skill set definitely showed in the earlier rounds. I mean, to me, he was doing the Michael Jackson on him. He was moonwalking and popping the jab at the same time. Will Joe be able to adapt, overcome, and achieve? Right now, he's one-dimensional, right? All he got is the uppercut. He tries to go to the body, but he haven't really been successful as I would like to really see him be successful in that area. That counter uppercut was nasty. But let's see what happens as the fight goes on. We starting to go into the later rounds of the fight. It's 6 out of 10. And so far, Matthew is taking home the win. Let's see Will Joe adapt, overcome, and achieve as we go 2 minutes in the 6th round.
What Joe's doing wrong right now is he's playing like he's in the 90 overall in OWC. You see all the sidestepping? That's not smart. At 78, he's going to gas himself out. And the punches max at 6, so he's not going to get any. Oh, there you go. Wow.
He just put my man in the hospital. He got a concussion. He in a coma. Somebody call his family. Oh, they going to take him out on the stretcher. Can he get back up? He got back up. Let's see if he'll be able to weather the storm.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, you're right about in this 78 6-punch cap league, it's definitely things that you cannot do if you had your guy maxed out, as if you had your guy maxed out. It's just not possible. You really have to
that
be
was my
strategic.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the sliding. You see them. He's sliding around at 78, and he's really just gassing himself out. He's not really getting anything out of this at all. Whereas Matthew, you see Matthew is more conservative. He'll only slide if he has to. But if you notice, he's actually moving around the ring, not sliding. Look, you see?
Oh, down.
I agree.
This is
nice body shot.
This is just proof of someone who has experience in the game, who knows the game very well. Even someone who could win a lot of fights in OWC, that style, it's not going to work in 78. You're going to have to know more about the game to adjust.
Well said. What's up, Knockout Queen? He got back up. He's showing some real heart. I don't know. If I was his trainer, I would not let my fighter take this type of abuse. I'm sorry, guys, but I think the fans would be mad at me right now, but I would have thrown the towel for my boxer. What's up, B. Moore?
A beautiful left hook to the body.
But he's sticking to his game plan. You have to, give him credit. He's definitely still going down to the body with them hooks, trying to take the win out of Matthew, but Matthew just got the range. I don't think he has enough skill set to close the gap as he really needs to. Matthew has been too elusive in the ring tonight for him to really make a statement to the body.
Now he got his range. He doesn't even need to run. He's just pacing backwards and just being able to measure that left jab. That jab is stopping him from doing everything.
Yeah. One of the best jabs in the business. This has been a good fight so far. 7 out of 10 as we about to slide to the 8th round. And he done
Expect
missed a
Matthew
lot.
to look for a knockout.
Oh yeah, the
You
knockout
know,
is coming.
the way I see it is, Matthew's hitting him with the jab, he's working him down, he's breaking him down, and he's gonna go for the knockout in one of these rounds to just finish him off. At this point, sliding around at 78, he's just already gassed himself. He's tired himself out.
I see the knockout coming off from a counter. If Matthew stay cool, calm, and collective and wait for it and hit his opponent with another counter, he goes down.
Well, what's even more concerned, he doesn't have to be too calm now because the max punch is 6, so he knows it's not going to be a knockdown, critical, or a one-punch knockout. He has no reason really to be concerned at this point. Look at his stamina and health. He could just really go for it. But at this point, I think he's just going to knock him out whenever he decides to at some point before a 10th round.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree with what you're saying. He could definitely put the foot to the pedal, right? Add a little gas and open up that engine a little more. But, he's a very technical fighter. As far as what I done seen from his fighting style tonight, he's not a forward foot fighter. You know what I mean? He's a very technical and defensive fighter.
Well, he can step it up and put the pressure. That is one person. He can. I just don't think that he needs to. In this fight, he's just, he's just showcasing some boxing skills at this fight. But don't be surprised if you see him in. I believe the fight before this, he was very aggressive and he finished his opponent. I actually saw that live fight. So he does have an aggression. This guy is an all-around player who's very well known. He's been in many leagues. He knows the game very well. Expect him to be one of the top people in the league. Good uppercut.
That was a nasty uppercut. As I like to call it, the uppercut cereal. What's your favorite brand of cereal, by the way? When you wake up Saturday morning, the house is quiet, and you go down to that kitchen, what do you grab? Raisin
Nothing
Bran?
like Cheerios.
Cheerios? Oh, shit. Okay. I'm a Captain Crunch man without the berries or Frosted Flakes, But when I'm in the ring, I always like to give my opponent the uppercut cereal. It's so sweet.
Hey, he's zeroing in on now. Look.
Ooh, what a meatloaf hook to the body. Oh, the straight put him down. Yeah, this fight is over. This fight is over.
It's at some point he's gonna get aggressive and go for the knockout. There you go.
Yeah. My man Big Ant say Frosted Flakes with bananas. Fire.
Not bad.
That was one hell of a first fight right there.
Yep, good fight. Good fight.
What's good, fellas?
Not much, Mr. Reggie. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's going on, Reggie?
What's good with it?
on, Reggie?
I'm chilling. What's good?
We over here showcasing live for a fight night fans. We had a good fight so far with Matthew, and the show must continue. I'll be right back.
Good fight to both fighters. Respect. The best man won.
Much
But
love. Big ups.
I'll be right back.
win or lose, it's all about having fun. Remember that shit.
So as we get ready for the next fight,
Unless
I'm
you're
gonna
at
pass the mic over to my man AD as he give you guys a little detail.
Hey, I'm
a little
actually
more.
in a fight right now. So I'm in the last round though, so
You pass the mic to me.
Okay.
What's
I
up?
can do it as soon as I'm available.
We on the news station, so I'm gonna pass the mic to Dylan. He always got some hot, juicy, fresh news, whether it's about the fight night community or the actual sport of boxing. So go ahead, Dylan, do your thing.
What's up, everybody? Big fight coming up in the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury against Dillian White. Who y'all got? In my opinion, I think Fury may outbox him, but White, he got a nice left hook. And he ain't a bad fighter, but he can be chinny, depending on time. But we would all have to wait and see who wins that fight. And then obviously, if we bump up to the heavyweight division again, we gotta wait for AJ. Anthony Joshua, is he gonna take the rematch with Usyk or not? I've seen he been playing around America, Saudi Arabia, he been all around the world, but he still has not signed that contract for the rematch. In my opinion, Usyk beats him in the rematch like he did the first time, and that's why I made money off that shit. But yeah, the heavyweight division is interesting right now, and also what Canelo does next.
You know, that's the magic question. What does Canelo does next?
He got two options on the table. He can fight. I don't think he's gonna fight Charlo. I think he'll go for Glocken rematch, and there's another guy in the mix there. But
well,
I think Charlo would be a great fight.
Here's the rumor on the street: the Triple G fight's supposed to happen at the end of this year. So the two options on the table right now is Benavidez or Charlo. Who is he gonna pick? Is it gonna be the young? Both of them are lions. I don't care. Both of them are fucking savages and have a different fighting craft, different fighting styles. Of course, styles make fights. I believe both of those guys have the fighting style to not even give Canelo trouble, but to beat Canelo. That's why Canelo is taking his time.
I'll put it in bases is Benavidez is a volume puncher. He comes forward, he sticks his chest out, and he throws down punches. Charlo is more slick-stir, picks a shot, but when Charlo throws,
very short.
He fucking lands and he puts people on the ground. Look, no disrespect to Triple G, but I'll be out straight, as I always am when I'm on live stream. He's past it now at this stage. He's pushing. He's 40. Come on.
Yeah, but is he washed up though?
Yeah, but hold up, right? Remember, you can never do what you do at 40 than what you do at the mid, even 30s, even early 30s. You can have the best training camp you want. You are not gonna be able to put the performance you did 10 years ago right now. And 40 is an age where it's knocking on. You're knocking on the door. You knocking on the door. Come on, come home for good. Come on, you can't even
because you can peak at a young age and then
you can peak
at an amateur level and then be trash in the pro division.
Man, I'm just gonna say it. When you reach a certain age, I
don't.
Look, you can. I admit, I know guys that's in the gym. They're very limber. They're very flexible, and you know, during the first 1 to 4 rounds, or maybe 3, they look very freaking impressive.
Damn straight.
But after that, they'll tell you, my knees, you know, my joints, shit start hurting, shit start breaking down. So I don't really think Triple G, unless he come to the ring on a cortisone shot, I don't think he really want that smoke from Canelo again.
You ever hear the song that My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me? That's what it does at that age. You think in your head psychologically, you think shit, I can do like they'll even come out in interviews and say I feel better at 40 than I did at 30. But they saying it from the mouth. They ain't saying it from the brain. That brain's saying nah, you 40 now. You know. Look, come here. No disrespect again to Glocken. The 2 fights he had were close with Canelo. They're nip and tuck. Probably the first one more than the second one. But in all fairness, sometimes a lion has to sit down and claim his throne away from the sport. And I think at this stage, Glocken has a fight against that guy, Marata, whatever his name is. It's he has a hard name to pronounce, but I know what you're talking about. So what happened there was they were supposed to fight, but there was a COVID restriction, and they stopped the whole thing. So what I'll base it off is simple right here. We live on the news channel. I want to see how he looks in that fight, because in his last fight, he didn't look too good, to be fair. I'll take it base by base. See, when you get to, it's like Luis Ortiz. Everyone say, oh, King Kong Ortiz, he's 42, 43, he's the boogeyman of the division. Charles Martin dropped him twice, and Charles Martin ain't a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but y'all gotta understand the distinction between a good fighter and a great fighter, and he's not at that great fighter level at all.
Well, let's honestly say that some prize fighters, that's exactly what it is. They're fighting for the paycheck. And another thing,
Damn straight.
the boys is signaling me in back. One more other thing I want to say is, you know who did look good? Like, we're not talking about who didn't look good. You know who did look good? Keith fucking Thurman. One-time Thurman.
Yeah, he looked shredded as shit.
Very
He looked
impressive.
great. He
Very
looked great on the scale. I was not expecting him to look as good as he did. But I will say, towards the champions at the weight division, does he have a chance of beating them? He does, but does he have a real chance? I'll probably say no.
Okay, quick breakdown.
Just my opinion.
Quick breakdown. Keith Thurman was the man on top. He had to vacate his titles after the Sean Porter fight because he had a very bad shoulder injury that he went into the fight with. He had that injury for a while, and he was winning fights with that injury. But after the Sean Porter fight, which Sean Porter, everybody knows, he is a pit bull in the ring. Oh man, he's gonna beat your
Damn
ass
straight.
around like a tank. Okay,
He coming for you.
Yes. So Keith Thurman had to take the time off to get healed properly. You know, it was a big delay. He didn't have insurance at first. You know, this is all facts. You can go look it up. Keith Thurman didn't have health insurance. He was
this
paying
after
out
the
of pocket.
Pacquiao fight?
No, this was after the Sean Porter fight. All right.
Well, Reggie, Mr. PPV, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm good, man. He met Pacquiao because that nigga, he had that money.
I mean, yeah, he thought that was just that was the young man ego when he fought Pac-Man, but that was the real fight when he first came back off of his layoff. He fought Lopez, and he did not look that
No,
good
he
against
didn't.
Lopez at all.
Didn't look too good at all, to be fair.
Okay, and then he fought Pac-Man after that. So for him to get beat by Pac-Man and take more time to get himself together, this time around, yeah, I think Keith is back and he's gonna make a statement.
Yeah, but King, you gotta be real for a minute. Do you think he takes anyone out in the division that's world champion right now? Being honest, if you had to put money on it right now, if your life was on the line, would you think he would?
If Keith,
I think he's gonna be a gatekeeper. I think he's gonna be the
he's
fringe
not gonna
with
be
the
an
title
AB.
and
He's
under.
not gonna be an AB. No.
You know, this is what
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, I
If I
think
could-
so. You know
if I
what?
could
You're
just
right.
chime in.
I think he's an 18.
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on.
No,
Saying
this
something.
is what I want to say about Keith Thurman. You know, Keith Thurman's a great fighter. He's very talented. He's a big welterweight. You know, he has a huge advantage, but his inactivity now puts him in a very odd position. Because, you know, with
I
his,
agree.
you know, if you think about his injury, and he shouldn't have lost that fight against Pacquiao, especially at
Nah.
Pacquiao's age. And I think that right there, even though he put on a good performance, he went on to be even more inactive. And even though, you know, his performance was pretty good, when you think about the welterweights, like I think, you know, Crawford right now at 147 is really the top dog, right? I mean, Spence, you know, we're concerned about Spence because of his injury and his inactivity, but that's a whole other story, you know, we can go into. But with Keith Thurman right now, he hasn't had enough activity to and his age for me to think that his career is going to be as bright as someone like Crawford.
Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
No, that is
So,
true.
Hold on.
That is true.
The boys in back is flagging me for the next fight, so I hate I want to say end, but we're gonna pause this conversation. Everybody keep their thoughts, and then when the next one come up, we're gonna continue this conversation. And when we're gonna talk about Crawford, we're gonna talk
Hey, am I
about
supposed to be fighting
Spence. We'll talk about that on the side note, Reggie. I think you and Alex was gonna wait till Saturday.
You and Alex, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Alex said, but I have to go back and look at the chat, my brother, to be honest with you.
Well, let's
You
showcase
were your
this
main
fight.
event
Let's go.
tonight.
Yeah, but we got the next fight lined up. This is Eddie Cardona, and shout out to Eddie. He has had a
Undefeated
birthday.
Eddie.
I'm sorry?
Undefeated Eddie Cardona.
Yes,
Till
undefeated.
Saturday.
Middleweight.
You gotta get it in there until Saturday. Come on.
And we gonna see what it do.
get this going.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Vegas, where they do it bigger.
So this is Eddie and this is Mr. Robinson.
We're at the Thomas and Mack
going at it at middleweight.
Tonight's main event. 10 rounds.
Just a
Middleweight
live
action.
fight.
Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action.
Yeah,
With
Metique
both
Robinson,
fighters
yes.
Yesterday,
Okay, this is a good fight.
fireworks
Okay.
anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Mr.
Good
Untouchable's
fight,
got his eye
actually.
on
All
the
right.
prize.
That's a
Look at
good
that
fight.
focus
Let
and
me get
determination
that
during
out
the
the way.
This is gonna be a nice scout report for me for Saturday. All right.
Comeback kids
Oh,
on his
you
way
gotta
to
love
take
the
this
music.
tough challenge inside the ropes.
That music got me hyped, got me on my toes. I'm ready to go. Keep that range finder out there, that jab, that walking stick. Let's see what he gonna put in the mix. All right, this is supposed to be a barn burner, y'all. Y'all don't want to miss this one, so go get your Reese's Pieces, your hot dogs, your SpaghettiOs, your Cheerios. I don't care, your Snicker bars. Stay locked in. You don't want to miss this one.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of Providence, Comeback Kid.
Yes, we can see the comments, Matthew. We can see the comments. Yes, we can see them.
Get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Teddy, what should we look for early? We've heard so much about his jab.
All right.
Is it as simple as that?
Whoever watching the chat, if you could do me a favor and slightly turn it down because it's echoing.
And also a rangefinder. You know, it gets the
Appreciate
distance
you.
that he needs to complete everything else.
Mr. Untouchable's scouting report is an easy one.
All right.
3 letters, J-A-B.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robinson
And that's
staying on the
exactly what he's
outside,
doing.
coming in with the in and out regiment, trying to hit his opponent with the 1-2. Eddie stays calm, cool, and collective.
That was a miss by the comeback kid.
Oh, looks like Mr. Robinson game plan is to go down to the body.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
And he goes southpaw. How many fighters that have you guys seen in the fight game that was able to fight both ways, unorthodox and southpaw? You don't see that much where you see fighters switch their stance throughout the fight.
Mr. Untouchable's doing
Can anybody
exactly
name any?
what you should to be a
Crawford.
strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
You mean in the FNC community, or you talking about?
Nah, he on the real, like real life.
Real life.
Real life,
Crawford?
yeah.
Terrence
We've
Crawford.
had-
Crawford, yeah, that's what I said.
He
Crawford.
did that last fight. He did it against Porter.
Yeah, he's
Somebody
successful.
still echoing.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
needs
me,
to turn the screen down there. It's just too loud. It's coming through the Xbox microphone too.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet.
Big Ann said Cotto was good at that.
Yeah. Miguel Cotto. He was.
Tucks those
I mean,
elbows
you
in,
guys-
blocks the
I
body
seen
shot.
Pacquiao was good at it,
Miguel-
too.
You know,
10
Floyd Mayweather
seconds
was very good as a
remaining in this
southpaw
round.
when he switched southpaw throughout his career. If you ever paid, if you ever paid attention to his career, he switched up southpaw and did very good as a southpaw. And also Miguel Cotto, Crawford. There's a few out there. You know?
Tyson Fury,
Very
Kell
rare.
Brook, as Matthew is shouting out in the chat. All right, we got some real boxing people up in here tonight, so you
Damn
better
straight.
be on their A game. You can't say no
Yeah.
false.
And remember,
false
anyone in the
information.
chat that wants to join
Shout
the
out to
party,
everybody.
you're welcome to hop in, join the team.
All right. Somebody got their TV up loud.
It ain't me. I know that for sure.
It's definitely not me.
APV?
Wow, is he defensively sound?
Good over here.
Half halfway through this round.
Yeah, so, you know, going back to this fight,
Able to block that
so
away.
Eddie
It was targeted for his
undefeated,
head.
he's looking really good in the middleweight, to be honest with you. And, you know, the big problem that Robinson have right now is the reach. That's going to be a big problem with him in this fight. I know he's going to have to try to get through him, and he doesn't hit that hard. This is also another problem. You're going to have to hit hard to fight Eddie.
Well, I think pointing wise this round, I think he's definitely on the more shots. But his work has been.
What up, Leroy?
Early on in this fight,
Yeah.
one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively.
Eddie goes
Who can do it
southpaw.
all with all their punches.
Well, you look for that
This
in
is a
any
nice
sport,
fight
any
so far. It's a very
profession. You know,
technical
you look at a
fight.
quarterback,
Both guys
you know,
don't want to give
football,
each
the
other
great ones, They can throw
anything
deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the outs, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
just to get to know you round, if you
10
will.
seconds to go in this round.
It's a nip and tuck round so far, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Eddie's feeling comfortable right now. He has a longer reach. As you can see, he's coming up forward.
Don't look
And,
for just big punches.
just trying to make Robinson uncomfortable.
And round number 3 is underway.
What Robinson's going to have to do is he's going to have to make Eddie work. He's going to have to really make him work, and he's going to have to block those punches and head weave and try to get as much stamina for the next round as a result of those, you know, blocking those punches. Because if he doesn't get Eddie tired, it's going to be very hard to start hurting and breaking him down.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it doesn't. You know, he's very fast, but it doesn't look like. It doesn't appear like he has a lot of power, which is the problem. Which is going to be the problem with this fight.
Matthew says Eddie has excellent stamina management. I have to agree with that. He's definitely staying cool, calm, and collective and selecting his shots.
He's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is.
But you can't count out Mr. Robinson, right? You can't count out
He's trying to
Mr.
get that guard.
No,
to get
not
out of
at
there,
all.
so he could go through that.
Robinson is very good in head-to-head. Like if you play Robinson in head-to-head, he's a very, very good player. And you know what? He's very difficult to even fight. I think one of the issues, you know, one of the things that I'm already noticing here is that you know, he's much more faster and not as heavy, and he is fighting an experienced fighter. You know, and it's true, like Matthew said, as we saw Matthew fight, you know, these guys are just pretty much anticipating.
Oh, yeah. He's applying the pressure. He's applying the pressure. He's coming forward.
Keep doing what you're doing.
He's going up top. He's going down to the body, coming back up top.
See, the thing about Mr. Robinson is very simple, is if he had more power in the punches as quick as he was landing with speed, he'd probably do a lot more damage. And I don't think that the punches are really negating Eddie from coming forward. I think they're more hitting off him than they are hurting him. They're not stinging shots, they're more fast shots. And I think that's the problem you'll have on the long road going down.
Agree with that.
Like, don't get me wrong, Mr. Robinson's shots are quick and they are landing, but there's no sting in the punches. And over time, it ain't gonna affect Eddie as much. They look good, they're point scoring shots, but like they're not heavy hitting shots.
Well, the problem is that he has to make them. Well, I mean, he still won a round. It's actually pretty close. The fight's actually pretty close, but the thing is, he has to make Eddie
not on the front end,
commit
but on the back end.
punches, and that's going to be very hard to do. That's going to be the problem. And if you can't do that, then this is where not having power backfires, right? You know, because you're going to need that power in the later rounds if a person's not willing to commit. As you see, Eddie's not willing to commit. He's being very patient right now.
You know what I call that? I call that he's living in his opponent rent free. He living in his head rent free. Right now he washing dishes, he washing clothes. You know, he's forcing his opponent to attack, and he's just waiting. I can see that Mr. Robinson is going to get tired later on down the line.
Damn straight. But less is more. He's throwing less. He's being accurate what he's throwing, so therefore it's
He's
working.
definitely been a more precise fighter tonight, more accurate fighter tonight.
Relax.
No, he's landing them. He's landing. You know, and another thing you got to keep in mind, we don't know how these guys set up their fight,
Resourceful 1-2
right?
combo.
Like, for example, let's just say someone could put a lot of power in their fighter, right? But what if their conditioning or their toughness or there's one big defect in the later rounds, it can end up catching them. So, you know, that's something that we can't rule out, right?
Mr. Untouchable
Yeah, you're
starting
right.
to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch
Because if Robinson has a lot of, he has a lot of stamina and he has a lot of toughness and reflex,
like a butterfly at all.
and let's just say that he decided to put his power just a bit too much, and push the envelope a bit too far, don't be surprised in the later rounds you see him gas faster than what you would expect just by looking at the early rounds now. So this is going to be interesting. So far, I think that round went to Robinson. Am I wrong?
I would say it was a close round. You can give it to Robinson. I really say you can give it
Look,
to
come here. I have a, I'm scoring right here. I have a 2-2 right now.
Right.
I have a 2-2. See, the problem the judges scoring fights is very simple. They look at the thudding shots, not the tipping shots. And I think Robinson is landing shots, but a lot of them are very, they're light shots.
He's throwing more than he should land. That's what I'm looking at. He's throwing more than he's landing. So,
yeah, that's a problem.
He's not setting his attacks up right.
No, he's not.
It's not that he's trying to bridge the distance. He got the reach disadvantage.
And it's also fair to say that
for sure
he can't deal with the reach. He has no answer for that reach. That's the problem solver. That's the equation for him right there.
I feel as if what he needs to do right now in this fight is come under and over. He's go first to the body and come up to the top. He's trying to bridge. You can't bridge the jab from the outside with a disadvantage in the reach. You gotta hit to the body to get in tight, then rip it up, then come up with your shots. I feel like he's playing a game of crisscross to a certain point where he's trying to jab his way in with a fighter that has a lot more reach. If you punch to the body, you're in there. Then come up to the head, switch it up high, then come down. You can mix it up. But if you're trying to jab with a fighter that's got reach on you, your jab is a waste of time. It's an expense paid you shouldn't have paid.
This fight reminds me of Greatest versus Corrales.
Firing off the uppercuts.
Corrales was a much bigger fighter. Greatest was faster, throwing punches, and then Corrales would just eventually get to him, and that's exactly what you're seeing right here. You're seeing, Eddie just slowly catching him closer and closer.
That's it.
Now, don't get me wrong. Robinson is landing punches, and he's probably at this stage landing more punches than Eddie, but they're not thudding shots. They're not getting the judges up on their feet saying, "Oh, we're going to give this round to him." They're more light punches in the sense where when Eddie lands, it gets people on notice. When Robinson lands, people say, "Oh, nice combo or nice shot," but they don't jump up at the idea. And that's what's happening right now.
Use his speed to his advantage. Speed beats power, so.
Exactly, but don't get me wrong, this is a close fight.
Comeback Kid's doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher.
Robinson has to go to the body and come up to the head. Negating the jab to the head is a waste of time for him, because although it may land or may not land, his opponent Eddie can slip out and make the move on the punch, where being the smaller fighter is a lot different.
Is immaculate.
It is.
It's
After every shot
immaculate.
he's slipping, he's anticipating his opponent's next shot, so he's fighting smart.
He's a Mayweather at middleweight.
Yeah. I swear.
Absolutely. At this point, he may well be the first champion of E-Box. He may be going down in history being the first
Well,
E-Box
I don't know
middleweight.
because we got beef. He has a rival, and he's in the chat. Mr. Alfredo said Eddie is a snake. I mean, is he throwing a shot at Mr. Eddie? Is he trying to get his chance at Mr. Eddie?
No, I think what he's basically saying is that he just knows how to get all around him. You know, like he's in the pocket, out the pocket. You know, and he's measuring them pretty well.
They fought on his ass right now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Final 10 seconds of the sixth
Staying
round.
off the line.
But right now, the middleweights are very good. You know, we have a lot of good fights that I think are about to happen in the middleweight. You know, I think as you've seen, Joseph Webb is undefeated in middleweight. And, you know, you got Cholo, who got one loss, but he got, you know, they both got 3 wins. They're both neck to neck at this point. We have a few decent middleweights. You know, Matthew hasn't entered middleweight yet, but Matthew's really good. And, you know, so you're going to see a lot of good fights coming on soon because they have to get their fights in. Everyone has to fight each other. So somewhere down the line, these guys that are building their records, they're all going to end up having to meet each other.
Well, speaking of the prize fighters, you know, I would like to add, you know, we didn't get a chance to actually put it on the big screen, but you know, Big Ant and JW, Mr. Joseph Webb, actually capitalized, both of them capitalized on a W and moved forward in the middleweight division. So, you know, as I'm looking at it right now, it looks like, you know, Mr. Big Ant moves up to 6th place. And Joseph is in 5th, which is right. You know, actually, you know, it's two fighters that's away. I mean, really, Eddie and Dylan is not safe because you got Mr. Matisse and Mr. Matisse Robinson, and you got J-Dub, Joseph Webb right on their heels. I mean, they're in the same position as these guys, and we got the FNC International Championship. That's kind of like the halfway mark, if you will, and then we got the actual championship jumping on. So, who will become alpha dog? This is gonna be interesting. I'm excited for this. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, look, in the middleweight, here's how it's going down. We have 4 championship belts in the middleweight, right? The WBC, which is the main one, the IBF, WBO, and the WBA. And the first 4 fighters that get 10 wins are gonna secure those belts. Then they gotta defend it 5 times. And once they do that, then they qualify to unify the belts. So when you think of guys like Matthew, who hasn't hit the middleweight, I mean, he just reminded me, he just noted that he got 1 win against Measy. But when guys like him get into the middleweight soon, and Joseph that's already, you know, in there, you got Cholo that's already, you know, these guys are already up there. Dylan is not far. Dylan is not even far. Dylan might be a champion.
I got my money riding on someone else.
Yes, he might be a champion.
I respect my man Dylan. I support my man Dylan, but it's a silent assassin that's in this league, and he's just now been coming out saying this and this and that, especially when he saw Mr. Reggie in the position that he's in. Can anybody guess who it is?
Mr. Matthew.
Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel Moore.
Oh, Mr. Emmanuel.
Mr. M. You know what I mean?
Emmanuel Moore, let me tell you something. He's not been active on the league, but if the dude is active, very few people are gonna beat him. That's a person who's gonna be very hard.
I think he's sitting back and waiting to see who's gonna, like, on their way to stardom. Who's trying to differentiate themselves away from the rest of the group. And then I believe he's gonna try to go after those champions, but he's gonna have to beat those same guys the champions have beaten. Do he consider those people easy work? Do he consider that's a cakewalk? That's a cheesecake? Puff Daddy? Let me know.
I know that he has to have at least 10 wins in order to qualify for a title fight. So there's no point in sitting back and not getting in that work. There's a lot of good fighters in here now. So he should definitely be getting in here now and getting his fights because, you know, the competition is growing. Cody just entered. Keep in mind, we got a few other people that entered the league that are very good fighters. And we're going to start reaching out to the other players. So I would say the best thing to do now is to get in while it's hot and don't wait until everybody moves up.
Hey, you know, if they got an ego the size of New York State Building, you know, the Empire State Building, then let it be. It's so much diversity in this 78 overall league. I can't even touch on it. Your handicap can be anywhere on your boxing, and I do mean anywhere. You have to come in at 78. We have a 6-punch XP max on your punches. We got a middleweight, heavyweight division active so far, but we do plan on implementing the lightweight division. I know Meezy, he's been calling action in the lightweight. You know, I've been seeing
I'll be there to meet him with it.
Yeah, I've been seeing you and him and been having a little controversial conversation in the lightweight division. So, you know.
When I make my fire, he'll know about it. If he don't know about it, the hospital don't know about it. Depends. Whichever one he wants. I don't mind.
So as you can see, he's still measuring him. Eddie's just measuring him. I think that what Mr. Robinson really needs to do, because his skills is really up there, he just needs to reconsider to set up his fighter. But we don't know yet. We'll see how he looks, you know, in the end of the fight. But I do believe that he should add a little bit more power and change his punch style, because his style is really good, but his setup just may not be built for guys like this, you know. And look at Eddie; he's very tall right now. He's still measuring. You know, he's coming forward. He's not even running or stepping back. So that's letting you know he's not concerned about his power.
Nah, actually, he's walking straight through him like he was the Ebonic Man right now.
And he doesn't even have his hub, right? You can't even see his hub. You know, this is it's a very interesting player. He doesn't even have his hub, his stamina, nothing, right? You can't see it, correct?
Right, you can't see it.
This is how Eddie plays. You know, this tells you how good a person plays. And you know what's really good about not showing your hub and stamina? Like that puts you mentally disciplined, not to go overboard. This guy this explains why Eddie's 4-0, potentially 5-0.
John, the party, what's up, man? How are you?
But coming forward where my
What up,
guy
man?
is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
No, not right now, man. Not right now. We commentating over the live fights right now. We're talking about the league fights we're having. Are you signed up to the league, man? You got it, man.
You need to join in. Yeah, you need to join in.
Yeah, for sure. This is the hottest league going right now.
Join the Facebook thing and get on. We're doing the commentary. Okay, so back to the fight.
Yeah, for some reason we have some audio difficulties, so go ahead and continue on to commentate the fight while the boys in back try to figure out what's going on with the audio.
Yeah, Eddie is playing a smart fight at the moment. Mr. Robinson is trying to throw from too far out. Eddie does easy blocking the punches right now, and looking good doing it. Swifty, want to say something real quick, Swifty?
No, I'm good. Well, yeah, you know, it's just what you said. You know, he's a taller fighter. You know, he does conserve his stand. Look at him. He's not concerned at all about his power. This is what I was saying earlier before. You could see this from the beginning of the fight. If he doesn't have power, you know, this is what happens. He comes forward. And I'd like to see the scorecards after the 8th round, but I'll tell you this right now, it's going to be very difficult in this league to beat fighters like this if your power is not up to 93 or 95. So it's something to consider.
See, the way I look at the fight is very simple. Robinson has outlanded him. But his punches have not made the significant damage to push Eddie back. This is exactly what Swifty's saying with the power system. Robinson has obviously gone for speed over power, which I have found out the wrong ways is the wrong thing to do. Don't get me wrong, speed is great, but power, landing punches is a lot better. And this fight right here explains to the whole league how shit works, because Robinson has landed more, don't get me wrong, but the punches are not thudding punches. They're not punches that's denting any armor in Eddie whatsoever. And that is the main thing in this fight so far.
Right.
Well, guys, I'm back now, and I just want y'all to know that I've been watching this whole fight, and that is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Good win, Eddie.
Yeah, it's a good fight. I just think that what we need to do is
the punch stats now. I'm interested in the punch stats.
What happens is there needs to be more power.
The draw and two went for the decision.
I would say, I mean, it's like you got to stack up to the competition because, I'm 1-2 right now. This breadwinner speaking. Don't nobody know, but I'm 1-2 right now. So I'm stacking up. I'm trying to build my fighter. I mean, sometimes you gotta adapt to your competition. If you got a fighter that's just all speed and reflexes and a counter puncher and shit, you may be in trouble.
One, just real quick there. It's Fight Night Champions eSports.
It's Fight Night
Boxing.
Yeah, it's Fight Night Champion.
Yeah, sorry, because there's a guy in the chat that wants to join the league, and he's asking for a name real quick.
Hey, drop. So the easy thing to do, somebody do me a favor, and I know somebody.
Yeah, Swift, you tell the league real quick.
Drop the link to the video.
Yeah.
To the feature. Please watch the video. The video is gonna teach you on how to register.
Yeah, man, they're
league.
gonna hit you up real quick. Yeah, they're gonna hit the link and chat for you, man.
Once you drop your information, your boxer profile will get registered within the league. At that point, you will become an active fighter within the league, and you get to call out anybody within the league. I do highly suggest taking a look at the Twitch feature first and foremost, and also take a look at the call-out feature. I think those two features are very important.
I'll fight somebody at
We doing a show right now.
We can spar, Breadwinner.
I just want to get back. Can we get back to this topic real quick about the welterweight division and its current state? Because are we scheduled for another fight? Are we scheduled for another fight?
Yes, we are.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yes, we are.
Okay, are we airing now?
I mean, the boys in back is ready whenever you guys are.
Oh, well, you know what? No, they're ready. Come on. They come first. So, yeah. I mean, we can get into it afterwards.
I was about to say, I'm not trying to cut nobody off.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the
heavyweight. Reggie's a heavyweight.
Oh, that's Reggie?
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. PPV, you gotta know him, man.
PPV, right.
We spoke with both fighters yesterday.
Reggie.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, we can go heavyweight.
You gotta give me like an hour, man. Can you give me an hour?
I'll give you an hour.
When you get a fight like this, that
All right,
everybody's
so
been talking about,
Reggie right now is the number. He's been really the number one overall in the league.
In
Heavyweight. in heavyweight, but keep in mind, keep in mind though, he's been fighting everyone, even in the other weight classes, which is very something. Which someone
he may have lost some and won some, but he overall,
but the level of competition that Reggie's been fighting, and him still being number one in heavyweight, where there's Matthew in that division, is very impressive. This guy is the number one guy in the East right now. I know Eddie's undefeated, but Eddie moved up in weight and got packed up pretty bad and ended up having to go back to middleweight. So, you know, Reggie still has guys stuck in weight.
What's gonna happen on Saturday when he beats him middleweight? What's up?
He's not gonna be around to worry. Just never targeting that head with a combination. Anybody talks about fighting.
Oh, he goes down. Did y'all see that?
Oh.
Did y'all
if you
see
want to
that?
spar, we can spar.
At heavyweight. But you said you won't be ready for an hour though, right?
He went down from a big
Man.
Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
This is why I try to tell you about Reggie.
Reggie,
you can tell he's at the top of his game. On the top of his game.
Be more in the house. Crab Cake City. Warrior, baby.
Reggie.
He's going for the knockout.
PPV.
Yeah. He doesn't respect.
Oh, he made him quit.
Y'all talking about the fight. I was about to say, I respect everybody, but
hell no.
Reggie, you want to have a spar middleweight? I'm up for that.
You said
that was a quick one.
Yeah, this is a handy spar.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, hit me an
Just give me
invoice.
So,
what is it?
this
Gamer
is,
Pro,
this,
right?
this is
Yeah,
interesting,
that's
right?
me.
So earlier we was on the topic of Keith Thurman and about to speak about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. So I would like to rewind that and bring that back up. We back to the news station.
Damn
So,
straight. Let's talk about that shit.
let's get
Okay,
at that shit.
So going back to the state of the welterweight division right now. The problem is, as we discussed, Keith Thurman's inactivity it makes him really almost like a gatekeeper at this point, you know, because or it really gives Crawford. All right, so just real quick, let me just wrap up Keith Thurman. So right now at this point, he got the opportunity for a big money fight, but he doesn't have that much left. And that's just the way I'm seeing it at this point. He's had an injury. We've seen him with a loss, and he's still inactive, right? Now,
I mean,
Crawford. I mean, that's just where my position with Thurman at this point, you know.
Well, I mean,
Thurman,
no, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
So,
I mean, we can go back even like, but he fought Pacquiao what, a year or two ago, maybe?
Yeah, and you know what? He was inactive then, and he's inactive now. And Pacquiao.
But age should be the fruits of his labor in that scenario.
And that was another thing too. You know, Dylan mentioned, you know, earlier in the show that, you know, when it comes to age, that father time, you know, you can't beat it. But the truth is, Manny Pacquiao was able to do that.
Yeah,
with
but
Keith
not
Thurman,
necessarily.
But let's be honest about this real quick. Manny Pacquiao.
He's
Manny
inactive, so
Pacquiao.
that just means he doesn't have that many miles on him. So
Yeah, but
he
here's
might
the
be a
thing
lot
about it
fresher
is,
than you think he
yeah,
is.
but AD, let's be honest
Pacquiao-
here. Pacquiao don't drink and smoke. He fully fledged to the regimen of fighting.
Before he even got back in the ring, you know, with Pacquiao, he was already inactive for some months.
Right.
That is true.
What I'm trying to say is this. This is what I'm trying to say. Pacquiao is a fighter who has fought many wars in the ring. And the amount of fights that you have, you age faster. And he should have not even been competitive at that state. So
yeah,
for
but
me,
he kept his rhythm though.
But my point that I'm trying to say is that Keith Thurman's inactivity, he's had a great career. He's beaten some good people now, right? He got some good wins. But his best days are behind him. So I think that he is a good money fight for Crawford, who we're about to get into right now, because that's a whole other issue. But apart from a fight with Crawford, I don't think that he's going to be able to maintain or reclaim piece of this
Okay,
era.
wait a minute.
I have
Pause,
a bigger
pause.
question
Wait a
for
minute,
y'all.
pause. Hold on. You can't forget Ugas. You can't.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
this
you
is what I
got
was trying to
Spence fight
say.
Ugas
Who
right
y'all
now.
picking?
Hold on.
Spence or Ugas?
Hold on. Wait a minute. You got to evaluate Ugas correctly. Look how he dissected Manny Pacquiao.
With
right?
no legs.
Yeah, that's
Whoa,
a 40-year-old.
whoa,
With no
hold on,
legs.
hold on.
Let's be fair.
That's true.
We gotta be
That's
true with this
To be
shit.
fair,
Manny
look,
Pacquiao had no legs in that fight. He ran too
guys-
much up
look.
mountains. He
Right.
looked good in
Look,
training for
overtrained.
cameras and all that shit.
Listen,
Yeah.
another thing you got to keep in mind. He just took that fight at a short notice because Errol Spence canceled the fight. You know,
Right.
Due
Ugas
to an
is a
eye
great-
injury.
Right. So Ugas is a great fighter, but you know we'll get into him. It's just Crawford right now. Just going back into Crawford because I think you know we concluded Thurman's situation in boxing right now. So I
Right.
think with Crawford we have a very interesting situation, right? So here's the situation, right? The situation is this. There is really only about two, maybe, honestly, I think about two good fights. Maybe one good fight left in the welterweight for Crawford, who's already of age, to get money out of the boxing game. To excel his career, and I know some people are going to disagree with me on this, but I do believe that Terrence Crawford might have to move up in weight to make his career meaningful because I do not believe, you know,
Are you suggesting Are you suggesting
I would-
154 or 156 for Terrence
No,
Crawford?
no,
if you're talking about him moving up in weight, because he's already at 147.
Right. I don't think 156. I think 154. I think this is what I think. I think Crawford should definitely see if he can get a fight with Keith Thurman. That should be his number one
Yeah,
priority
definitely,
right now.
100%.
You know,
Yes.
But I
And
think if
there
you're
you
gonna be honest with
and
yourselves,
if he can get a fight with Thurman, you know, then I think that's a safer route than focusing on Errol Spence, which we'll get into the Errol Spence situation
I was
because you know
about
that's
to
a
say,
whole.
nobody
Yeah.
talked
Spence
about
beats
him.
Ugas.
No, we're gonna
Spence
get into that.
beats
Really,
Crawford.
I think
we have to-
Errol Spence
we
is
have-
the dog of all dogs. I think
Yeah, but
no one beats
we have to-
Spence.
We have to chop up, but we got look.
Go ahead.
See, we all are
No,
not
so we gotta
realizing
chop
this,
up.
right?
We trying to chop up
Right.
a couple of these boxing situations so we can see what they are. I just think right now with Terrence, right now his best situation right now is to get a fight with Keith Thurman. Now that he still doesn't got like that loss yet, and that's a good move. And then from there, he should either see if what happens with the Errol Spence and the Ugas fight. If not, I definitely think that Terrence should be looking at 154 if he is going to make his career meaningful. I don't think he's at risk of having a washed out career.
Me personally, I feel like Crawford should fight whoever the hell wins between Spence and.
But I want to chop up the table real quick, right? Sorry, not putting you off, breadwinner, but I want to ask y'all, right? Who believes here right now that Ugas beats Errol Spence? Anyone saying it?
Okay, well,
nobody. There we go.
No,
There we
hold
go.
on,
No
hold on.
fucking body.
There we go. Spence against Crawford. There we go.
Well, hold on. I never answered that question though. I haven't answered that. The reason why I didn't want to talk, we could get into Spence real quick, but I think we concluded Terrence. Just real quick, do we conclude with Terrence Crawford that if you
know
guys
what? I got hold
disagree-
on. Time out. I got one thing to say about Bud, and some people are loving it, some people gonna hate it. Bud didn't appreciate what Bob Arum did for him. So far, he has had a easy transition from the 140 to the 147. And reason why I say that is because he really haven't fought anybody. He's
No contenders.
No contenders. Okay.
Nobody that's
and
hungry.
he's
Nobody
only
that's-
chasing
Now, hold on,
Errol.
hold on. No,
Time
no,
out.
you
I'm
wrong
not
there.
finished.
You
Hold
wrong.
on, I'm not finished. Hold on. Listen. He only been chasing Errol Spence, which is not good for his profile, right?
Not at all.
So he took the Sean Porter fight. He even stated it because Sean Porter will fight anybody, and they already planned for
for Sean, that's gonna be Sean's retirement fight. They're friends, so that was already written in stone. That was set up. That was just, I'm gonna take your money, basically. So
yeah, I think so. I think
but his hardest fight, to be honest, Terence Crawford's hardest fight so far, in my opinion, was when he went against the nightmare Nicholas Walters and he skilled him. Nicholas Walters was a very hard-hitting fighter. He never fought after that. He's gone missing since then. But Nicholas Walters was the boogeyman of the division.
Right, but Terence Crawford wants to be in the Hall of Fame. Terence Crawford wants to have.
He don't beat Earl Spence.
Meaningful. So
hold on, Brett Winner. Hold on. Let Swifty finish, and then you can go next. Just to break up the party a bit easier for everybody.
Yeah, right.
The only way you get measured in the Hall of Fame is who you fought, right? Where were they at in their career when you fought them, right? You ain't, and how many belts, weight divisions, and how many top level people in the division that you fought. All that is taken into consideration, and a lot of great fighters who had good eras never made it to the Hall of Fame. So, I don't see how a Terence Crawford can make a Hall of Fame despite the impressive record, because if we're going to put everything out there, right? Let's say his biggest win when he fought someone in their prime, was actually Gamboa. No, I'm saying
it was Gamboa. Look,
Gamboa.
It's between two. It's between two. Gamboa and Nicholas Walters. They're the two. To be fair.
So, he has got other wins that are very good, but they're not wins that like Errol Spence has in his wealth. Errol Spence really has a complete
his resume is way better.
He's a portfolio of fighters. Let's be straight.
Yeah, so the best thing for Terence Crawford, fight Thurman, see what happens with Errol Spence, but the best thing is to go 154, and if he goes 154, he has a shot at a Hall of Fame. He has a shot.
Yeah, no, he does. He does.
Hey guys, hey.
Breadwinner's next. Hold on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna let Breadwinner go. The boys in back is knocking on the door. Breadwinner, you got the last statement comment.
I was about to say,
and we gonna roll on to the next fight.
I ain't gonna stop the show.
No, say what you go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
Say what you want to say, Breadwinner.
Me personally, because like right now, that's just like when homie was like, "Who trying to fight?" That's how I am. I will fight anybody and everybody, win, lose, or maybe. But see, my thing is, me, if I was Bud, I would be trying to at least, I may not win, but shit, fall Earl. That was he's in his prime, because just like people get the argument of Floyd Mayweather, he beat he beat Manny Pacquiao. He was past his prime. He beat a couple other guys that was past their prime. Why not fight the guys in their prime to where whether either you win or you lose? I mean, but at the end of the day, it's all about winning. But whether you win or you lose, can't nobody take that from you. Like, okay, you fought Earl Spence, but he was not in his prime. That's my kind of angle of it. I mean, Keith Thurman would be like, okay, you beat Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman was Keith Thurman was not in his prime. Keith Thurman was not, so I get what y'all saying about, go ahead and make your resume look good, but even if you get that win, it's still gonna be the argument of, okay, well, you fought him, he wasn't in his prime, but you didn't fight Earl Spence in his prime, or you didn't.
Yeah, but that's for the
such
critics
such,
to decide. That ain't on the
I
fighters.
feel
You know what I mean?
I
That's
feel
for the
it.
critics. That's for the people
the
like
breadwinner
us to
comment.
discuss. That ain't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Comments? I do, for sure.
Well, there you have it. Spence is going to be the next topic. Terence Crawford, the welterweight division, the heavyweight division. Be on the lookout for Fist of Glory, 24 Sports News Station. Be on the lookout for Versatility Gamers. Be on the lookout for SwiftTube, creator of all creator platforms. If you are a creator content and you do the best that you do with your content, see my man Swifty. He will set you up on his platform, get you lined up, set up, have an audience, and the whole nine where you can grow your brand and do what we do best. Come on
For sure.
and join the
Which
other
is
creators on
Everybody
SwiftTube.
follow
On SwiftTube.
Shout out to
Hey, you ready, Fred?
platform.
Hey,
Shout
Here
out
we
to,
go.
Shout out to
Tantalus.
everybody.
Shout out to Tantalus Boxing Club, man. Shout out to Cutthroat Promotions. Shout out to Carl Sales Gym, man. Y'all follow me. Follow me on Twitch, man.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here at
Reggie, PPV.
for a much-anticipated main event.
Okay, here we go.
Middleweights go
Take your shower, man.
Here we go.
Now the time has come. All the talk,
Get this
now
fight.
comes the walk.
But y'all done started the whole conversation, so I'm gonna jump on real quick, man. Give me like 15 minutes.
And I'm gonna leave the mic over here just for a few minutes. I'll be right back and join in.
Now, I want to bring it to the action report real quick.
All right, gentlemen.
King,
Protect yourselves at all times.
have you heard that
Let's
from
touch him
Alex?
Uh,
But this main event tonight, we talking about main event shit right now. We got to cap the card off with a live fight for all the fans and all the audience. Remember that shit.
Round number one.
If they don't go, maybe me and Reggie can go middleweight. Me and AD can go middleweight. Me and Breadwinner can go
I
middleweight.
think I'm on
King.
the card though tonight, right? I'm already.
yeah, we got one more fight. We got one more fight lined up. I do got to go to work in the morning, gentlemen. But
if I'm not fighting Alex, then I'm fighting Breadwinner, I think, in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we come here. The whole thing about this live experience for all the fans and all the viewers is we get at least one live fight on at the end. That's the main shit.
you guys got your live fight. No worries. We're going to go live. We're going to go live.
Someone join the party. Hey, what's up?
You got it. We going
Passes
live.
through this round.
Fuck it. Let the wheels spin.
Straight right hand.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go as Big Ant. He's on the stage.
Is that Big Ant?
And that's for sure. Yes, it is. That's Big Ant.
Is this Big Ant?
That is Big Ant. He's fighting.
No, we talking about in the ring, though.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My phone on charge. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. What up, man? How are you? Sorry.
Bad intentions is showing you what it
He's
takes
fighting
to be the
Angel.
best in this business. Good.
This is Big Ant versus Angel middleweight.
This is a good fight.
It's a live fight right here.
No, we got one more fight.
It's a station fight, man.
Yeah, this is a league fight. And then, we're going to set it up for live. So,
bank away body shots with the combo.
Big Ant, he a good fighter.
I'm going to say this, right? We got one more fight left. So whoever want to be the first live fight, you might as well go ahead and match up and be sitting in the lobby with one another.
You have to take a chance with this guy.
Let me know who Twitch channel was up.
I'll send the open invitation out to everyone to fight first. If it's not, I will.
You know, if we're gonna do this live shit, let's go.
AD, will you fight Reggie?
I'm already on the card, bro.
This is yours. You hear me?
Nah, this is the last fight. This is the
your
last fight, and then we're switching to live, AD.
No, it's not. It's one more fight after this.
One more. All right. Don't mean because you're on the card, don't mean you have to fight again live. So
Yeah,
it's
but
up
it
to
don't
you.
make
I'm
sense
letting
for
all
me to
y'all
fight
chop it
twice
up.
on the card.
I'll let you all
I'm
chop it
trying
up.
to give a person my opportunity who ain't fighting on the
Here we go.
already.
Round 2 is underway.
Well, Breadwinner should be back, so we do Breadwinner against
Winner is
Reggie.
fighting me on the card. I mean, if he want to do that, then that's cool.
It don't make no difference, to be fair. Just shows you're good at multitasking, moving on from the last fight. That's really it. Unless King wants to fight Reggie. I don't know, it's up to y'all.
What's up, King? You trying to fight?
I don't care. My name is engraved on all the contracts. I don't give a fuck.
But the big King can fight at heavyweight.
He's targeting downstairs.
That's King's division, though. King holds that down pretty well, I will say.
Good block by
Now I gotta put my war paint on. It's me and Reggie.
Damn,
I can't because, bruh, let me tell you.
That's a fight. That's a fight.
You want to come on like a whisper in the wind. No, let me tell you something. I got some bricks for your win. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? Some mud pies. Ain't no air breaking this. You know what I'm saying? Call me the can man. Beat me if you can. If you can. Win, lose, or draw. I want all the smoke. This is no joke.
Have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing.
Damn,
You
all
want
I hear
people
is
more
crickets. I was
balanced.
expecting a
Stay
comeback.
Nah, I was letting him down.
I'm just talking shit, brother. You know how I do it.
Well targeted two-punch
I
combo
was
by
letting you
Bad
shout. I was
Intentions.
like, we will see. In my mind, I was thinking, we will see.
And that's what fighters do.
Be more
Pulls
to
the
see
trigger
time.
right away after
You know what
taking
I'm
one.
saying?
Good job protecting himself. Not
You got
getting
the-
his mark
Still-
there going upstairs.
Still waiting on the
Great
time
work
for Saturday.
offensively landing that combination.
It's already
by
up.
Chico.
It's already up.
And a good counter by Bad
I'm
Intentions.
sorry to say, but all you guys,
Chico's
please
commitment to being
read the
judicious
updated
and
feed.
effective really worked out well
Swifty
there. That punch
and the
there.
whole Swifty, Aaron, Dylan, Stacy, and I have been working hard to make sure we create a user-friendly environment for you guys. All you guys got to do is basically click, watch a video or two, and read the description in the post. It's very
Like
important.
really, yeah, y'all can't really go wrong once you watch all that stuff. It's a very smart breakdown of what you need to do as far as registration, posting your fight winnings, all that stuff. It's all there. It's literally like 3 videos, read the post, and that's it. You're in.
The biggest thing is, I guess, for those that don't have computers, no worries, right? You have your Xbox. So do me a favor, launch your Xbox web browser, right? Go to twitch.com on your Xbox through your web browser, right? The video link that we have on the feature of the E-Box Zone page. Watch that video. Follow that video to the T on your Xbox web browser. After that, you'll be golden. Twitch will save and record your videos up to 14 days. That's all you need. Okay? Once that's set up, ain't nothing. You good. I mean, you like motherfucking hot sauce and chicken, grits and fish. God damn it. What the fuck? Eggs and bacon? I say more poke belly sandwich. Give me some coleslaw on top of that motherfucker. Maybe a little goddamn french fries. You know what I mean? I can't wait till the summer. Get that goddamn smoker out. Pulled pork. You know what I'm talking about? If you come up top with a left hook, right hook, they in the mixed third round, into the third round. This is a 10-rounder.
Good block that time by Chico.
You know what? When I'm in the ring, I like to think of my arsenal as food. You know what I'm talking about? I got that left Mike Tyson check left hook. I call it the eggs and bacon. You know what I'm saying? I call the jab the sausage stick. You know what I mean? The straight is the corn on the cob. I know what y'all thinking right now, but don't knock me. I'm coming through. I'm feeding you. I'm feeding you. That powerful right is like the meatloaf, right? It goes down to the body and up top because it just sticks. It belongs there. And I'm famous. Everybody know me from the uppercut cereal. That's why I say, beat me if you can. Win, lose, or draw. I am the can man. Reggie, get your ass ready. God damn it.
Because you're not throwing any.
Yeah, I'm back.
You got Big Ant saying that he'll fight Reggie at middleweight.
Breathe. Deep breath.
Yeah, so
You're in control of this fight.
saying that about
Don't get careless out there.
if
Boxing's smart.
anybody's listening, if you guys just click on the featured section of the Facebook, I put everything in order, everything you need to know about the league. I didn't put any information that wasn't needed. Everything will just explain what you need to do, and then you click on guides, and that's where it's going to be the ranking and your career profile. So just focus on those 2 sections on the Facebook, guides and features. So thank you for pointing that out. And yeah, the league is getting better. We're getting more applicants, but the thing is we're having people struggling with watching the videos and understanding how the way the league goes.
hand that
to make sure that
upstairs and
you
was off
guys
the mark.
can look at those two sections.
Very well explained. Very well explained.
Now this fight right here, yeah, this is Anthony Nieves on the left, right? That should be
Yeah,
him,
this
right?
is the guy on the left, which he just got cracked. He's stunned. I mean, it's been a very technical fight. Bombs, actually. I have it 2-2 so far. Low blow, that ain't good. That's not good sportsmanship. But I do have the fight even so far.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Okay, and who's his opponent?
He's fighting Angel right now.
Oh, Angel Figueroa. Okay.
Yes.
The Angel Figueroa is already coming from a loss. He's trying to get a comeback to get a win, and he's now against a very. Anthony Nieves is another person who's undefeated.
You know, to be honest with you, I got to first see my debut Anthony Nieves back in Fist of Glory. He was an outlaw at that time. I'm not sure if he's still an outlaw or not. Let me take a look at his gym, but before I do that,
he is.
He's still outlaw. Okay. He was still a good Sims boxer. He had great technique, good foot movement throughout the ring. One thing that I did like about him, when him and Gamer Bro went at it during the first session, it was an electric fight, but he was the more patient, accurate fighter. His defense played throughout the fight, and I believe because of his technical defense, that's what won the fight. He had more counters throughout the fight, and if anyone know how Fight Night is built, it's really built off the counters instead of the power shot. And he capitalized and adapted and overcame and won that fight over Gamer Bro that night.
Nah, that was over Nicky, man. Awesome me.
Yo, somebody's mic.
It's not me, it's Brad winner. Nah, me and Big Ant had a fight. I beat him. We were in negotiations to fight for the title, and he dropped out of the league. Forfeited the title, handed it to me.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but the very first.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's when we had that press conference. Yeah,
Nicky. That was Nicky.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
you.
Oh, in the heavyweight division. Yeah, I was talking about lightweight.
King that event.
Yes.
I fought Max Barrett.
Right, okay,
yeah,
right. I was getting ready to go look at the promo card and pull it out on
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, King.
Yeah.
He missed with that headshot.
Because we had a good press conference. Y'all was going back and forth, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that was actually fun, that was, to be fair.
So Angel's fighting smart now. He's actually fighting real smart. He's starting to get his range. He's a shorter fighter, but he's starting to get Anthony confused.
You know what I'm not liking though? It's the 5th round, and he's doing a lot of sidestep uppercuts. As we stated earlier, as this show begins,
coming to the end of round
you can't really sidestep uppercut too much in this division of 78 overall. So as we go later on down the stretch, it's gonna be interesting how he's gonna box.
Yeah, he's getting tired. Absolutely, I rate the show signs of him getting tired. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, hey, no, well said. I mean, took the words right out of my mouth. You know, might as well put the butter across the bread. At that point, you got some salami. You know, I think I got some pepper jack cheese in the back. We can enjoy that shit together, right?
You're right. Don't sidestep too much. You try to spam. You remember, we put all the punches max 6. So the sidestepping is not going to be the sidestepping of 90 overall. So, you know, yeah, you are right. It's going to be a situation where he's going to tire himself out. And you should already see from his backstepping that he's getting slower and slower. And he's really doing it to himself, really. He's really doing it to himself right now. He's doing a disservice. This is what happens when you try to jump from 90 OWC to 78. You got those bad habits. You gotta move around.
Hey, I must swear. I got to admit, man, as a heavyweight, trying to be in there and you got a 10-round fight, let alone a 12-round fight when you get championship status. But shit, the stamina is real, bro. It's like golly.
Some of these fighters are gonna have a big problem in the championship fights. Once they get into the 12 round, the ones who are gonna be champions are gonna be really good fighters. These people don't really know, because the sliding, even if you win the first 6 rounds, even against a sim fighter with some basic technical skills, they're going to tire out that guy. Like this right here, this is a perfect setup, even for a sim fighter to knock him out in the later rounds.
Yeah, now see, this is what I call showmanship, sportsmanship at its finest. Nobody is going over to Arkham City, seeing the Joker, getting them a drug bag of angels, right? This is an even playing field. Every guy's been drug tested. Everybody is equal. So, with that being said, may the best woman or man win in this league. I mean,
yeah, I think that what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of experienced, skilled fighters.
So we come to the end of the
round,
and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now
he
heads back to his corner.
Who are going to come down, and you're going to see a balance towards the middle, because you're not going to be able to spam the sidestep uppercut throughout the whole fight at 78, and you're not going to do a power straight for 10 rounds straight, let alone 12 rounds straight. So we're going to see a balance. I think this is going to be a real interesting league to see who's going to be one of the top people.
Yeah, and also, we do have a official ranking system, right? Just please be patient with the tool. The fights are just now starting to happen as we get fight in, and a lot of you guys are very close. Y'all neck to neck. I mean, shit. It's like starting at ground zero, which I like. That means it's a lot of action. There's a lot of things happening. But as we progress, right, I think the numbers are really going to start to change on that table. And you guys are going to see a more detailed graph and projection of who's the baddest within the league. So I did label today. I labeled 1 through etc. I think it's 43 or 44, and thank you all members for joining, and I really appreciate all active members right now. I thank and appreciate everybody, but we putting on the show, we doing our thing, and you guys are doing your thing. So again, thank everybody. But again, as we have more fights, as we get more into it, more detailed projection of that graph on that table will prevail, and you guys will really see who is the alpha wolf of the league in all weight divisions, light, middle, and heavy. It's going to be interesting when it all plays out at the end of the day.
This fight is actually getting close. This is a pretty close fight. I think this guy is starting to catch up on Anthony Nieves. He's starting to confuse him.
I don't think so. I don't think so. He dropped him. I don't think so. I think Ant has the heavier hands. He needs to be more patient, as he's been doing, staying on the outside. And that 1-2 regimen he's been kicking has been the factor of the fight tonight. He's definitely ahead. I got what is it? It's going into the 8th round. So to be honest with you, I can see it 5-3.
Yeah, to be fair, that is true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah, and I think the big contribution to that is really the sidestepping. I mean, he really looks tired. He really looks gassed. Look at the backstepping, you see? This is more backstepping, more sliding. This is an OWC classic 90s style fight, and it's backfiring right now. He looked like he was in control of the fight, right? If you look at the scorecard, he looked like he was in control, and he's slipping up now, like he's losing these rounds now. He's tired.
Oh, he goes down again.
get up after going down a second time.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't sidestep like that too much. Sidestepping like that too much is not good. You're gonna get yourself gassed out.
He's good.
Hey, Hydra, I said you were
And it's all over.
There he goes. He's done.
His opponent is floored.
Good fight. Good fight.
Victory. Boy, was that
Damn
impressive.
straight. Good win for me again. Anti-Neves.
So back into the Errol Spence. Are we going to the Errol Spence or no?
Actually, let's touch a little bit more on how people can join the league and link up the feature.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm just going to say this. If you want to be in the league, you go to the Facebook page, right? Which is Fight Night Champion and Esports eBox Zone. And when you get on, there's 2 sections of the Facebook page you just only need to look at, okay? It's the featured and the guides. The featured shows you how to register, where to get your fights, the rules, everything you need to know. There's no useless information in there. And then guides is where you post your career wins and where we manage your profiles and the ranking system. So always remember, featured and guides. Those are the 2 sections you want to navigate. And that's it. That explains the whole league system. Keep in mind, we got 4 belts, and the first 10 wins from the first 4 fighters for each division gets the WBC, WBO, WBA, and the IBF.
Well, actually, you know, you can't count out the Ring Magazine belt, because the Ring Magazine belt kind of go hand in hand with the WBC belt as far as Super Championship, right? So you gotta really think on a major level, because you don't have cats that's gonna unify the division, right? And just like in the real sport of boxing, as we all have seen over the years, I mean, right now, Tyson Fury is the best subject to use. He is the current WBC and Ring Magazine heavyweight champion. So as we progress into that championship, I would like to really honor all sanctions, right? Because without the real sanctions, without the real feel of it all, you know, you won't really get it. Who doesn't want a Ring Magazine championship? I mean, we can take a vote on it, but
2005.
right. I mean, this is one of the nostalgia belts. It's one of the belts that has been reoriginated. I've been drinking. Right. Man, since the day of time. It's been around since boxing has started. I'm sorry, but I am really hardcore on the sport of boxing when it comes down to the boxing sanctions. So for those that don't know, right, you got the Ring Magazine, you got the WBC, you got the IBF, you got the WBO, you got the WBA, you got the IBO, right? Championship. And that's all boxing sanctions.
I mean, if we get to the point where, you know, our community grows that big and we actually have a bigger team to manage that type of, you know, so I guess to manage the operation is what the community puts in, definitely. I definitely think the way I see the Ring Magazine, though, I wanted to touch on that one particularly. I think we do have a plan for that, but in order to get a Ring Magazine, you gotta really be the linear. You gotta basically accumulate all those titles for you to get that ultimate title. You know what I mean?
That's how it is in the sport of boxing. The Ring Magazine is to identify the warrior of the sport.
Right. So I think that when we have one player who's able to get all 4 belts, which is not going to be easy to do if you look at the system, right? You got to get 10 wins just to become a champion. You got to get 5 defenses against someone who got 10 wins, so you know you're going to be fighting good people. Then you qualified to fight a champion who has to do the same thing you just did. So keep that in mind. You know, these are going to be they're not going to be paper champions in this league, holding belts like in the other leagues you might see, where you might have a few paper champs or a few favoritism. This is not going to happen. You know, if you got a belt, you earned it. You know, so, and if you're a unified champion, so yeah, absolutely. I think that once we see the first person who's able to secure the first 4 belts, either middleweight or heavyweight, will definitely activate the ring champion and be in the Hall of Fame for that matter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The plan is to activate a lot of stuff, but all sanctions has to be a part of this because it wouldn't be real. It just wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And I think that we're just in a good track right now.
Oh yeah.
Let's just try to encourage to get people to, do all their fights, have more live commentary, get more, into boxing, cover boxing topics. And I definitely see, in a couple months from now, even before esports comes out, where we already like, okay, it's time to grow and start opening up.
Well, the thing about, it's funny that you mentioned esports, right? So the thing about esports is, you don't have to worry about any limitations. Fight night is broken, if you will, and our systems and structures is set around where it reduces spamming, it reduces the sidestep uppercut, it reduces a lot of things, which implements real true serious boxing. When Esports Boxing Club comes out, that's gonna be a different animal. That's gonna be new territory.
Yeah, someone has it in the background too much.
And it's gonna be interesting to really see who puts the work in to be the top dog on that game. As I look at the trailer of that game is totally different. The mechanics of the game is laid out.
It's more realistic.
Exactly. And it's a defensive game, in my opinion. It's a more defensive structure on the controls. You have, and what I also like about the mechanics is it's 3 different ways to do 3 different things the same way, but it gives your opponent different looks if you understand what I'm saying. So,
yeah, if I could just touch on that real quick, because here is what I've been hearing. And I really have not been too public about this yet, but I often, I don't know if this is where you're getting at, but a lot of people say, well, a lot of people who are good in fighting are not going to be good in esports because the things that are happening in esports, the way the game is going to be, that it's going to, this is going to be so different from fight.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
okay.
Esports Boxing Club is going to create that even playing field. Those that okay, I'm gonna be blunt. Those that use the USB stick, okay. Those that use the Superman, I'm invincible, etc. The put the 30 on the straight only, and you come spamming, only using the straight, and you knock your opponent out in the first round. That's gonna be eliminated, bro. So when it comes to that game, everybody is at 0. Knuckle up. Put your tape, put your gauze on.
Well, I mean, people say we at 0. This is what I would say for people to keep in mind, right? Especially to the sim fighters, because usually, I hear this a lot from the sim community. We're all gonna be back to 0, and a lot of these spammers are people who have built, I guess, reputations on fight night. Somehow they're not going to be good in esports. I would say this. I don't believe that theory is true. I think that if you didn't do well in this fight night, doesn't mean you're going to have a better chance because the game is going to be more realistic. Let me be very clear. You have to learn and understand the way the gameplay works. So if you weren't able to understand that in this game now, then you should probably consider rethinking that when you start playing esports. Because if you just think somehow that the spammers are just not going to be good because there's no more spamming, that's not really realistic thinking. You know, I mean, they got a knack for exploit, but that don't mean they don't got a knack to understand the gameplay.
Well
just
said.
keep that in mind.
Well said, but I got a testimony against that. So, what I consider, I got an age bracket for spammers, and I'm sorry if I upset. I'm not looking to upset no one, but
oh my God,
to me,
I'll be in the age bracket.
To me, it's those that really don't want to put in work. They want to put in, they want it easy. They want it fast, right? They the ones that watch people like us. They call us spammers on the show, etc., etc. So I got an age bracket anywhere from 36 or not, no, really 35 to the mid 40 range. It's those people.
What?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say the youngers. I thought you were going to say the youngers. I thought you were going to say the youngers, man. I thought you were going to say like 18, 16, 25, 26.
No, because they can't compete.
All the ones who are the most known spammers, at least now, looking at the last year or two, if you're really going to be honest, most of them are actually young teenagers or young males, I guess. From
Breadwinner's a young teenager. Breadwinner is a young teenager.
You know what?
I'm 25.
I have to disagree with
They're
that
still young
because
teenager.
They got them young, vibrant. They do know the technology. I will admit that, right?
No, it's just they sit there for hours and hours
watch YouTube
and hours.
videos. I got a nephew, y'all. Let me give y'all my. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut nobody off. Excuse me, but can I give y'all my testimony? Because I have nephews around, 15, 16, 14. They're from 14 to 16. And these little niggas just sit there and watch YouTube videos of people that just, tell them what to do, tell them how to get easy wins. And you know what? Sometimes they kick my ass.
Okay, so key word, what you just said right there. You absolutely right, but it's some key words that you just said. They tell people what to do and how to do. So their older cousins, uncles, aunties. Hey, that's the game you play. Check this out. I know a real cool trick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they hook them up real quick.
Yep.
So in the meantime, them little whippersnappers is gone. You're playing their older family member. That's why I chose the age bracket that I chose. Don't get me wrong.
True. That is
Don't
true.
get me wrong about the young
Can't remember
generation.
that shit.
You know what I'm saying? They bad with the technology. You know what I'm saying? But they're more of a teacher edit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey guys.
Right. They getting the blueprint.
Exactly. And tossing it out like frisbees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got
Yes, sir.
tutorials on YouTube. They got all type of shit going on goddamn TikTok, goddamn Twitch, Facebook. It's everywhere. All Twitter, all that. Exactly. So with that being said, this is the age group that you playing because they already know. A lot of people that's our age now giving up. Fuck it. I'm tired of Fight Night. And then when they come back under another account with the vein juice. They be all geeked up, powered up. My nephew and niece done hooked me up. You know what I'm talking about? And then they come to the ring and tear our ass apart.
If they want to come to lightweight, they can. I'd love them to come to lightweight. Come to lightweight every day of the week.
I'm not saying
Twice on the Sunday.
Not specifically Fight Night. I'm talking about just video games
in general. Yes, in general.
Yeah,
this don't really. Yeah, this is. They have so many cheat codes. Like we know the down up AAB, A down up AAB. That's all we know. These cats say, hey, put in this USB stick and do this, and you are good. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, the boys in back is flagging me for the AD and the breadwinner fight.
Oh,
this shit is about to go down.
That must have been it was a good scrap.
We about
Yeah,
to see.
We about to see, man.
We about to see. We about
The
to
fans
see.
have not seen yet, so let's not spoil anything for the fans. Let's do this shit.
They requested that bitch, brother.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore.
Win or lose, whoever won or whoever lost, let's have a good
My
fight.
man still here. Oh, okay. You hear that shit, AD?
AD round up, I think.
Middleweight division.
Oh, he can.
Each man comes into this match
Yeah, I know.
to deliver a W.
You might know AD, but I know AD too.
I really would rather fight 3 minutes, 12 rounds.
I don't know if Reggie still here. Reggie.
Yeah, y'all definitely the fan, man. Y'all know me so well, man. I'm over here smoking like a chimney, you feel me, man? The lady just came home. So I'm just kicking it with her. I had it on mute, but I was watching it on the big screen.
Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight.
That's what's up.
They want to see what's going down with
We'll get to know you here in the opening round.
Yeah, much love, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put us back on. You can put us back on mute now.
Sims's power has been shown off early on in his fights. Teddy, what effect?
Hey man, I want to
have
take the
early
time out
in
to say
this
while we're on
fight?
this
Well,
platform,
if he
man,
catches the opponent, it could be an early night. But
genuinely appreciate the opportunity to get down with y'all, man.
guess what? It could be
Anytime,
a long
bro, when
night.
you're my boy.
You know,
Not Ari.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. Win, lose, or maybe. One thing y'all ain't gonna be able to say is
Good shot to the head with that right hand.
and that's
Now
what
you
I'm
for yourself though.
that's what I'm giving y'all. Cause every loss is a lesson. Any real nigga know every loss is a lesson.
Sims is doing well
Don't make
here
the
with
same
that
mistake
two-punch
twice.
combination.
Hey, so
what a
King, am I
whiff by
fighting
Magic
you or am I fighting Breadwinner?
Reaching the halfway mark.
Don't
Whoa.
matter.
You got some, I was about to say, if you got some
top
shit
with the
set
right
up,
hand.
you
Good
said
defense
we gotta
upstairs
fight,
to stay
and I
away
just
from that
jumped in.
offensive
So it's
assault.
not like, no, you feel me?
No,
No call
we
out,
can flick
no
up.
nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm about to,
You got your heavyweight set up already?
I didn't realize he was this big.
Yeah, for the most part.
These muscle builds.
Missed that uppercut.
Ooh.
Magic Man
Mr.
showing
PPV ain't playing around tonight.
now with that two-punch combo.
And y'all gotta start calling him Mr. PPV because that's his nickname at this stage, so we gotta respect him by his name. Nah, but we gotta, you know, like me, A-side for a reason, all that shit. You do the same shit.
All right. Mr. Breadwinner goes down to the body. He misses the uppercut.
Comical by Sims.
Hey, what's
Sims
your
goes
game
down
with
to the
that?
body, high-low.
What is it?
Yeah, that's the one I meant to do. Yeah.
Breadwinner 59, bro.
I just wanted him to look buff in the picture.
round.
I just forgot.
Oh, he hits us. Oh, he hits Sims with a straight.
Nah, he just
This
busted.
round comes to an
Sims
end.
bags up
A
like
round
he
in
has
which
a
this
pair of
fighter
roller skates
threw a
on.
lot of punches, didn't
As
land
the
a lot of
round
punches.
ends.
I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological
wanted to
part.
make
Joe,
him
don't
look
forget,
muscular in the picture,
75%
but I
of
meant
this
to
game
trim him
is
back down
psychological. Don't let
That
him get
nigga
discouraged.
look like
Even though he's not
goddamn
insane
Arnold
in his head, he's
Schwarzenegger.
starting to get discouraged.
Don't he?
We're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so
But that's how the first dude I fought
because
was.
now you're going to hit him a little in the body because the body's not moving.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Two-punch combo by Sims.
Yeah, I just sent you a friend request.
Sims is definitely the bigger middleweight tonight. He's staying on the outside. He's using his range against Breadwinner.
Then the counterpunch by Magic Man.
But can't count Breadwinner out. He's utilizing his inside. When he gets to the inside, popping his opponent with them counters. As you can see, just he hit his opponent with the jab down to the body.
Magic Man's
Magic Man
combination
came up to the
punching
mix,
is working well
jab
here.
down to the body up top with a right hook.
You fighting right now?
Oh, another counter comes
Nah,
through
nah,
with a
nah.
straight.
This me and AD fought prior.
Oh, another straight.
Halfway through this round,
I just set the friend request.
comes right back with some offense of his
man.
own.
Oh, he sidestep uppercut.
Not hitting his mark.
Oh,
upstairs.
rock'em sock'em robots, ladies and gentlemen. Rock'em sock'em robots.
All right, so I guess whenever that
Able to
fight
get
is
away
ready,
from
then
that
I was
we'll
about to
get
say, can't wait till this one is over because I can't fight you listening to my other fight.
No, I know that.
He comes back with the
Who
left hand
broadcasting this fight?
I can bro.
No,
Oh,
okay,
you
I'll
broadcasting?
I'll let you go.
Oh no, you got it.
Yeah, I'm just streaming from Twitch.
Blocks the headshot.
Anybody want to watch him live? I know Breadwinner_59.
Final 10 seconds.
Yo, put your shit on chat, man. Put your
Yeah,
shit
I'm
on
sorry.
chat.
I'm a little, you know.
And we come to the
Somebody
end
help
of the
me out
round,
with the Twitch
and
links.
you know his
Appreciate it.
trainers
Okay,
got him
okay,
down
hold on.
because they stress, hey, go
Drop
out
the
there
Twitch
and
links in the
watch
chat.
what he does. He was very smart about when to throw and how to land it.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
Is it?
All right, come on, let's finish this. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing great. But let's keep working
AD
out
is
there,
capitalizing
right?
on
Don't
the
save
outside.
anything.
He's
Let it go.
showing Breadwinner, who's the master of the art of boxing.
And round number 3 is
All right, here we go.
underway. Gotta
Jab
be
down to
accurate
the body,
send the
1-2,
combination to the
uppercut on
body,
top.
and he does that. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. A little
Ooh, nice
kick, and
counter.
Here comes the left hand.
Respect my gangster. As Mr. Breadwinner comes forward,
A little
misses
something
both
for his
shots.
opponent after getting tagged.
First he delivers the uppercut, then he steps back and pops him with the straight.
Targeting that belt line with the double jab.
Some more uppercut there.
And there he is scoring with the right
Hey,
hand.
Reggie Bro wouldn't let me tag me, but I put that in the chat. I don't know why I didn't let me tag you in the message.
Oh my goodness, this is a good fight. Good fight. And as we touched on earlier, this is another fighter. AD does not fight with his hub on.
And coming upon the
Not at all,
halfway
not at
mark
all.
of this 3-minute round.
Gives it a little more realistic feel. I do like
At
it.
this
It's
stage of
clean.
a fight, Teddy, these very early
As both
moments,
fighters
how much
giving
in
it
your
their
training
all.
career will you stress
But
to
I'm
a guy
afraid
to try
Breadwinner is
to
going to
survive?
gas himself.
Very much.
AD is
And
he's used to
takes
fighting
away
like
things
this.
that he's trying to do.
You know,
He's trying to move his upper body.
Don't
You go
worry,
downstairs, takes a lot of that
I'm
away.
just saying, this is a lot of shots. Breadwinner is on the attack, and AD is on his toes. He's doing a Muhammad Ali right now. Even if you was to put him against the ropes, he's gonna look.
Combination by Sim.
Right. I
he's
know.
elusive right now.
That's the if I haven't fought nobody ever in a league fight, it's AD. I fight AD a lot.
Not able to land
Ooh,
that
nice counter though.
blocks that punch.
Alrighty.
That is boxing 101.
Powerhouse,
A
jumped
nice,
in.
crisp
I'm
combination.
trying to remember all these names off the top of my head.
Eddie, there we go. That's it.
My opponent for Saturday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, bro.
Whose birthday is it?
Randy Powerhouse. It's his birthday today, man. Yeah.
Randy Powerhouse.
I told him happy birthday earlier. Happy birthday, dog.
Yeah, I did say what. Yeah, down the straight too.
Magic Man's
Hey.
out front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard.
How you,
for the
Eddie?
first time tonight, but they're still in
I'm
a
fucked
mode
up.
Have a good day. I know you're fucked up. You have a good day.
taking control of this
Yeah, man. Thank you guys. I had a great day, man.
Yeah, I make sure you
My
have a
wife
good
is
day.
the main reason I had a good day.
Ah,
Hey, man.
that's
Hey,
good.
That's what's up, Eddie.
And your kids too, man. Your kids too. Give me a good day.
You know, that's a good question.
I've had a good day. We went out to eat.
He's making a silent agreement in his mind.
I spent half my birthday at the DMV.
He won't
Oh,
hit
shit.
you
Nice.
hard back. He's not
That's
confident.
No.
What is it? Sorry. What's it say?
Hey, I knew my man was lit when he started singing to us in the chat. I was like, hell yeah, he having a good damn birthday.
I said HMV. I thought that's a clothes store over here.
In the ring, he gets caught that real fast.
Man, he got an iron chin as he weathered the storm.
We got a light.
Man, ripping hook down to the body.
I'm not even gonna bother trash talking to you, Eddie, for the fight on Saturday. Let's just have a good fight and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That's why I go back and watch all of my fights that
Yeah, normally trash talk everyone. You're getting their head, but there's no point with you.
even on Madden, man.
It's gonna be a elusive fight. I mean,
You play Madden?
you know.
Yeah, we gotta get one in there. We gotta get one in there.
They say Dylan is the underdog because he
But I play under another gamer tag.
he got 4-3, right? Or and Eddie, he's undefeated. So Dylan says he has nothing to lose, and all the pressure is on Eddie. We're gonna see this weekend. It's gonna be an epic fight. It's gonna be an epic event. We got also Reggie fighting Alex on that card. It's the heavyweight main event. Eddie and Dylan is the co-main of the Alpha Wolf event. So we're gonna see how that goes down. It's gonna be electric as we get into this fight right here.
This fight is too close.
All right.
Look at him here.
Actually get Eddie to get Eddie flow fight.
As he's working on the outside. Doing this thing. Oh, he hits with another counter down to the body. All right, we got us a fight. Another counter. Man, each guy is coming forward. Man, digging those hooks down to the body.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
I don't know how much more he could take. That jab has been a factor in the fight tonight. He's definitely been capitalizing on this range. Stand on the outside. But you know, Brad Winter saying, hey, you got to respect my gangster as he keep coming forward. AD is staying cool, calm, and collective right now. You know, you got to appreciate the defense that AD is giving up. You know, he's taking his time. He got the high and low block going, which most people call that the Philly, right? I like the straights that he's been giving his opponent down to the body. Those straights definitely suck the wind out of your opponent as the fight progresses.
The way he came here to get it done.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
Keep it up.
All right.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand.
Fight is heating up now. He's still standing on the outside, AD is. Cool, calm, and collective, being technical.
Snaps that jab out.
I don't think Brad Winter know what to do with him. He needs to really think of a different attack at this point. His arsenal is suspect. It's very telegraphical. You know, especially when he comes over the top with that straight. I would like to see him throw, some hooks, set it up with the jab, of course. Throw some hooks, hook off the jab, maybe uppercut off the jab, and then come with the straight. Mix it up more. Be different. Give his opponent different angles. That way he'll be, more punches to get in. He'll be more accurate.
Don't worry. Get the rip.
All right, we'll see what happens in this round.
What happened?
Combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here we go.
Except right now, I don't think it's a
Brad Winter, that's why you got to get the change. See that change you have?
Oh my God!
You got to bring it to me.
Oh, man.
You got to bring that change to me.
Who are you fighting, King?
No one.
Lands the left.
He's fighting PPV in the main event, as far as I know. That's PPV is fighting Breadwinner.
Yeah, I thought him and Breadwinner was going to go, but I don't care. I'll fight anybody.
Well placed.
Just to make it clear to you, Eddie. So we got AD in the party. We got me, obviously. We got Hydro. Reggie, you, and then Swift.
Ooh, he puts him down with a 1-2 combination. It was only a matter of time. Ooh. He hit him right in the temple, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Let's see what Breadwinner will be able to get up.
Better watch.
Breadwinner, see, that's what I'm saying. In that situation, you either got to be in or out.
Right.
You can't sit in the middle. That middle is the position that people get caught out on.
Right.
You gotta go damn dark into his heart, into his soul.
Hey, Reggie, what we doing, dog?
Yeah, we waiting on this one.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you said I don't care. I'll fight anyway.
Through the straight right
No,
That was me.
King will fight anyone.
Magic Man's landed a good
He already
solid
signed a
combination.
contract before you even put them out there. Yeah, I mean.
It's crazy because I'm watching this video and this nigga is huge compared to
You see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta adapt, overachieve, and overcome, as King says.
You wearing the black and white, King?
Just did. He got AD stunned, got him back up against the rope. He pops the jab, comes over the top with it straight again. AD weathers the storm as he does the rope-a-dope like Muhammad Ali and end the round.
Kind of round that puts fans on their feet, but the kind of round that gets a corner man anxious. What do you tell a guy after put your roll like that?
Move your head. Keep your hands up. You know, don't get caught with those shots. We worked in the gym to get away from those shots.
that's
Remind them, hey, we trained for a tough fight. You're ready for this.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Some water. You're good. You all right? Okay, right?
I remember this. It's like reliving the night.
60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round.
Oh.
Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough
Nice
for fighters
uppercut.
in this position before. The sport's been
Oh,
around way over
uppercut.
100 years. It's up
Oh,
to
another
him
uppercut.
to do the things he needs to do.
Is this lightweight or
early on in this
middleweight?
round.
Middleweight.
No way. Yeah, I've been established flyweight division till at the moment.
Oh,
Good strong combo.
that 1-2 combination is mean.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
You know, this is a close fight, but I still have Mr.
He missed
Sims
with that headshot.
in front.
Yeah, and Junior
For you
Sims, yeah.
now, he says, right back with the left hand.
Anthony
so he
Sims.
went down earlier, and yet
Yeah,
he's still fighting with the same
That's
kind of
AD's
style, the same kind
My
of
boy,
disposition he was fighting with before the knockdown.
Shout out to Dylan for making suggestions to make that fighter. Shout out to Dylan. How are you? I'm all good.
Maybe it's a sign that this son of a gun is just very predictable. He can't change. And maybe I'm going to have a party tonight because I'm going to keep catching with the same thing until he takes it away from me.
That's a good point.
Oh, nice down to the body.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Breadwinner.
He comes with a straight
Oh,
right
down
Change
to the
right
body
down.
again.
Much right now. Do you want to spar?
You said what?
Protecting
Going to
his
spar?
head well with his guard. Good return fire that time.
I'm
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss
All right,
going
G.
upstairs.
Nah, just I'm on GTA at the
Coming towards the end of
moment.
the
Chill
seventh
now,
round,
but
10 seconds to go.
we're out until
guys.
I come back home.
Watch this one here
Working
as it
well
goes
that
to the
time.
end of
He
the round.
scored well.
Are you gonna let your hands go? You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3
Definitely
or 4
beat that
punches
shit
in
out
a
of
row.
you.
You can turn it around.
Yeah. He said he I'm
Yeah,
serious.
this damn near should have been on the big platform.
What the hell?
Took a lot
Just want to say hello to the
That's the
class.
problem with me, man. I've beaten AD before. I've only beat him a couple times, but the times that I did beat him, made me ask myself.
You know, I get the sense as we open up this 8th round that he knows exactly
Watch
where
him,
he
watch him,
stands
watch
right
him,
now.
watch
He's
him.
slightly up on your scorecard.
Oh,
But you can
oh.
see he's got a little pep in his step.
Yeah, and he has a choice to make. Do you just stay in? Really, this is what separates guys.
Look like
sometimes.
somebody's
Anything
playing
they
with
do
no
out
HUD.
there. Not just boxing, but
That's
does
AD.
he
That's
just
AD.
stay ahead
I
now?
like
Does he
that.
just slightly stay ahead? Maybe the other guy catches up then.
I like
Or
that, like
does he
that.
look to go after?
Oh, nice
He
uppercut
paid-
in the middle, in the inside.
Takes more.
He paying
Tried
attention to the
have
fight.
him
He ain't
up
paying
top,
attention
was
to what
unable
he's
to
doing.
match.
Right. gotta be different animals.
Oh, he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
AD doesn't talk to you when he's fighting.
You'll be
He'll be quiet the whole fight unless he knocks you out.
Landing lots of jabs.
Well, what
You'd
it
be
is the
surprised,
champ
man.
is a table setter.
I thought I used to think the same thing, so I tried it out. And then I was so shocked at that. You gotta try it, Pop. You'll never know till you try it.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round
One
8.
thing that I noticed the first time, you're not gonna get it the first time, but what I noticed on the first time was how much more I was paying attention to my opponent.
Right.
Before I used to pay a lot of attention to what I'm doing. What I'm doing don't mean shit.
Right.
And he returns on that exchange.
That's true as hell.
Yeah, I mean, this game, even though that is, 12, 13 years old, you still got to treat it as somewhat of real life.
As real life.
Yeah.
That's why when this game came out in fucking 2011,
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris.
By Magic Man.
I loved it. Cause I'm like, shit, this shit is kind of like real life.
Nice uppercut down.
Round number 8, 10 seconds to go.
What got me hooked on the game was Legends
Simpson's
mode
getting a big reminder here.
and getting saucy on a Friday night. You're not going nowhere. You're getting so lit. I used to think this shit was real. I remember Friday Night Fights on ESPN?
That would have been
They didn't have Friday Night Fights. I made my own damn Friday Night Fights.
And see,
let's go.
Let me tell you,
What are you waiting
my age gap, right?
You want this fight?
You saying you get big
Let's get
on Friday
moving now.
night. I didn't get it. I wasn't really out Friday night
if he keeps up in this round and what has been
or something.
very
Unless
heated
I was at my house. You know, I fucked up going and played with PlayStation. But when I got old enough,
good one too by
a
Magic.
couple of years later, to where I can, I'm out on my own and get live on Friday night. It felt like when I couldn't do it.
Good counter punch.
I hear you. That's awesome. I like to hear. I like hearing your perspective too, man. I like hearing everybody's perspective on this game, man.
I'm really 40, y'all. Y'all just don't know that.
Right hand,
He's to improve that accuracy. Missed with
Looking
the
good,
head.
man.
I can imagine
Taking it away from you.
You definitely wise above your years, for sure.
Very frustrated because you start to wonder.
My wife got my time.
That's what you start to wonder.
Halfway through the 9th round. Back and forth they go.
Man, I'm
Each
trying
man
to
getting
make
the
my
best of
life.
it.
You don't box.
And a good solid 1-2 combo by Magic Man.
If you missing a lighter, I got it in my pocket.
Man, good. Send that bitch through the mail. Express shipping.
Took a shot, now he gives a left.
I gotta go to work in the morning.
Takes one,
You and
gives
Reggie
one.
ready?
The right hand scores well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Simpson is so dangerous.
Main event happened yet? You guys do the main event yet or what?
No, they about to get it cracking.
I'm on the main event card. Oh.
Hey, I sent you a game invite if you need me to send you another.
Yeah, go ahead and match up.
I just got it, bro. It just popped up. I have a controller on, that mode.
All right.
Final
I just
chance,
got it.
last 10 seconds of round 9.
Reggie and heavyweight is taking on the division and putting the division on notice.
All about Sevi.
This
I
is
see you Saturday.
This breadwinner have what it takes to beat the crab cake warrior
I would really
as
be
he's about to
surprised
collect
with the
and
decision here.
get
I just
another
has that
meal
kind of feel to it.
It
cash
has to
to the
feel to me
bank.
like going to one of those places where you can
No connection
eat
to
all
your
the
phone.
pasta
Hey,
you
send
can
it
for
one
one
time.
price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomach ache at the
Hey,
end.
fellas, have a good
Somebody
night.
is
I'm
going to
signing
wind
off.
up not standing at the
All
end.
about Sevi.
All right,
See you
Eddie, happy
Saturday.
birthday,
Your
brother.
biggest nightmares on Saturday. So you get good sleep.
Nice round.
Don't dream about me too much. Or nightmares on me too much.
You still live?
Yes, we are. Oh, bread runner.
No. I was watching
This is it. 10
keep saying the connection
round
to your
as they
opponent
face
is
off
on.
against
I
each
know.
other.
I'm about to
His opponent wanted the body,
hold on, I'm
he
about
wouldn't
to
give it to him.
move
Magic
it up.
Man's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination
who I
working,
might
land both punches.
I'm trying to build my own.
I'm loading my game. I'm gonna watch this rest of this fight.
What I'm saying is you don't motherfucking.
Went right on target with that double jab.
You don't choose my destination. I choose my own path.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
When you rewatch your fights, does that give
He's
you,
completely turned his offense off. You can see.
you know, can
that
you
he's just
pick out
being
where
in
you
strong
went wrong? Does that
defensive
give you
Yes.
awareness?
Yes, sir.
Is a problem. But he's moving his head with his hands up.
When I scream on
Twitch
Twitch
there when his opponent would even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you.
Definitely the
He'd have to
next
think
night.
defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
I'm a study. You know.
He gives as well as
It
he
definitely
takes.
does.
We saw it on that exchange.
It's learning. I take out what I did good, and I take out what we should work on. Both. Myself credit. Nigga, you lost. So this is what I need to work on. You had a good fight. Good fights don't win titles.
Solid shot in the
Oh,
left
nice
hand.
shot. He gets Sterling back against the rope. He goes down.
But now he goes down for a second time.
Second time he goes down, breadwinner.
Yes. Now Sam,
Now put some blood.
Don't do me like that, bro. Hold on.
Begging for mercy.
So
Okay.
now
Brain scramble
after
eggs.
that knockdown, and he has gotten up. How does he survive?
You need me to send you another one?
Yep, go ahead.
You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Oh!
Big shot comes home for him.
The shark AD smells blood in the water.
Shot that may end him right here.
He told me.
Great pitcher, great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went
No,
down.
you don't. I just cut my ankle.
3, 4.
80's gone quiet now. I'm here right now.
It's trying to load me, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm lost. I'm gonna try to see
The
the
fight is over. Magic Man is in prime form. Power
fight,
surge
dog.
here. Knockout
Hell
winner.
Wanna know, baby?
No, because I'm sending you one.
I'm gonna send you.
Wanna know, baby? Yeah.
But I got it on heavyweight just to send it to you. Right to a game.
Celebration, you feel me? Good fight for my dog, Brad.
It's
Winner,
late
you
in the
feel me?
fight, and
We
it
in the
looked like
same
we were
camp,
going to get a
so we
decision
probably
out of
ain't
this.
fighting no more.
Sims's
But we
power
had to do what we
makes
had
it
to
a
do. You feel
knockout.
me?
Reminiscent of some of the
Now that we
great
got that out
late
the way, now
knockout
we
fights
And
going
in
to
that's how
history
that's
of
how
the
the
sport.
second
A good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to
Keep
see
saying
it with us.
connection to your opponent.
fucking lost. What the fuck? Hey, you know what? Hold on.
But just meet me in the just meet me in the lobby.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Just meet me in the all level. I mean, meet me in the
I go to
Pacific.
Just bear with us as both fighters is getting ready to do their thing. I want to thank you guys again for coming out, tuning in, sharing, liking, the whole 9 yards. I'm a little tired. It's been a static night so far, epic night. And we only gonna keep doing this. We only gonna keep getting bigger and better and badder. Can't wait till what's we unveil in the future. But until then, I hope you guys are enjoying what we're delivering so far. And only sky's the limit. Thank you, team. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to everybody. One. What about Errol Jr.?
Everybody has accepted the one invite.
What happened to Swift?
Heavyweight band. Yeah. I haven't heard Swift.
Yeah. Might
You talking to me?
Come back.
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Swift.
Yeah, that still says that.
Yeah, why is it not letting us? And then it wouldn't let me. It didn't let me pull up my 78 heavyweight either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna back out. Hold on.
You can try to join it again.
I'm gonna back out.
Go to head.
That's what we did. They kept saying the connection is lost.
Oh man, the service is messing up.
Hold on. Try it this way.
Who got that stream on?
Shit, we trying to get loaded up first. I just sent you. I sent you another one, bro.
All right.
Breadwinner.
Yeah, I'm not streaming now. I'm just trying to see if I can actually get this shit going.
No, it's still the same thing.
What the fuck? What is going on, man? Cause your name popped up, but you didn't pop up. Damn, and this was the main event. We gotta figure this shit out. It's a head.
The service may be messed up. That's the problem with fighting.
Hey, King, try to accept my.
Say what?
I was about to say, accept my friend request and see if they accept you or not.
I don't even got I gotta turn on my equipment. My Xbox isn't turned on right now.
They keep saying connection.
Yep, they said it again. The connection to your phone is going like, what the hell? This me off, man.
Anybody else fighting right now?
Everybody cricket. All right, so that means we gotta figure it out. Come on, Reggie, man, fuck. I don't know whose it is. All right, let's try.
I mean, if one of y'all not having an internet problem, more than likely the service is messed up.
I'm about to say, I ain't having internet,
cool. Yeah, internet.
Try to go.
Let's try the UK.
Turn your live on.
Turn my live on.
No, turn it off and then.
I'm not streaming.
You're not up right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say I ain't streaming either.
Let's try North America live. I'm gonna go to North America and I'm gonna create a session and try to join from that session. I'm in North America.
No, just go to the North America. I see you right now. I'm looking at you right now. I'm about to see if I can join.
I don't
it just looks like it wants to, but it doesn't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah. That's some bullshit. Connection to. All right, man, fuck it, cause I'm about to get mad. I'm about to. So why the fuck is this shit working?
Hey, let's go back to North America and let me see if it works under middleweight. Just out of curiosity.
Okay. Ready.
Just join off.
You said North America.
Yeah.
Did you get that invite?
No, I was already in the session. No, I'm about to.
My 78 ain't even the connection. I'm done. That's about to hear to you.
Yeah, can you?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey. Let's try to. Hey, what you doing right now?
Hold on, I'm loading up.
Alright, let me be King real quick. Charge.
Let's go on 5 game.
Oh, we're still tuning into this fight.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do both. But I'm gonna end up pausing it like I did last time. I ended up pausing the whole damn game. It was a little exhibition though. I wasn't tripping. That fight against you and Stacy, man, I watched that whole fight. So, it's different from watching and actually fighting. You know, it's different, but don't think.
Oh yeah, please believe it. Like a lot of people don't notice that. Like a lot of people
I respect your game, bro. It's
a lot of people.
It's a complete different ball game.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I get knocked out by people, and people like,
did you get that?
Yeah, I got it. When people looking into the fight. And they probably saying, "Oh, yo, he whooping his tail, blah blah blah." Dog, it's a whole nother program,
different ball game.
When you in there with that dude, you don't know different ball game. Yeah.
I respect your game, man, dog, and shit. I mean, regardless whether we fucking fight or not, I respect your game,
man. I was in there. It was like, because at a point you just thinking to yourself, I'm not trying to get caught.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it
is. It's like it automatically turns on, and like, you know, after like the 7th round, you be like, all right, look, I want to keep the same game plan, but if I back up, they tagging me. You know what I mean? But if I keep going forward, I'm going to drain myself out a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like,
it's about
you just
the balance.
You just be like, man, what am I going to do?
All right. You ready, homie?
Hey, who from Baltimore, man? Who from Baltimore?
I'm from Baltimore.
Who in this chat? Who just said that?
I am.
Reggie. Oh, you from B-More. Okay. I done heard you and I done heard a couple little Baltimore acts. So I can figure out who the fuck was from B-More out this bitch. Hell yeah.
Alright, let's get it. I'm about to stop talking for a little bit so I can bring it.
Y'all fight work?
Yeah, we fighting right there.
Yeah, we fighting right now. To the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. Our main event should be a good one tonight.
I ain't never saw King fight before.
Heavyweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
I definitely did set my fighter up to fight Cheetah.
Oh shit! I'm about to put this on TV.
The Flash's power has been shown off early on in his fights. Teddy, what effect could his power have early in this fight?
Well, if he catches his opponent, it could be an early night. But if he catches his opponent and his opponent survives it, guess what? It could be a long night, fam.
And the old 1-2 by Fisher. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Hound Dog.
Nice jab to the body. This ain't no fill-out round, I'll tell you that.
Able to cover up that gut. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Hound Dog. Fisher's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
With the slip and roll. Trying to find out.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. Warner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of them. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
The Flash is doing well here with that two-punch combination.
Keep that head moving.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Fisher.
Keep your distance.
There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. Now he ties up there. The Flash is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand.
Get off me, kid.
And clicks of the top.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Flash. Joe and Teddy were there in between rounds, a round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think
they're trying to fill each other out.
Sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Good 1-2 by Fisher.
He's working a jab.
Hound Dog's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Move your head.
Reggie Fighter is big as hell.
The Flash has got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Big ass nigga. Trying to chop down the tree.
Okay, get your hands up.
Left right to the body.
Gets rid of that effort. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Good 1-2 by Hound Dog.
Hook off the jab.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Teddy, among the things that we're going to key in on here early on in this fight is the ability to go to the body.
Very important, because what it does is it stops the ability of your opponent to defend the headshots. Takes away some of that head movement.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Double up your punches. Work the box.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. The Flash's defense is paying off now. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. The Flash's combination punching is working well here. Scores well to the head.
Oh!
Dog's in a bad place right now.
He didn't capitalize on that one.
Fisher's just being swarmed. He just got...
Mother!
Oh,
fuck!
Oh.
He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
Good shit, homie. Good shit.
Oh. I think we're going to go ahead and postpone our fight. No, I'm just playing. Oh, man. Hey, good shit, Reggie.
Fisher's now getting back up off the canvas.
Standard 8 count for King.
Off of the ropes, that's going to help him out. The Flash is
I gave your ass some problems that round.
You think so?
Keep the pressure.
Yeah,
Don't
I know
follow
so.
it.
Ain't about
Okay.
thinking.
I mean, if you think
Instead of a
so.
power shot, it's there for you when it moves in.
I know. I get you out your. I get all my fighters out their rhythm with that little push because everybody think I'm going to punch you. No, I'm just getting you out your rhythm. You tire yourself out.
Listen,
Go
I
ahead,
want to
get
see
back.
you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. Listen,
Man, I'm about to play some
You
Madden and watch this hell of a fight.
You might jab me, but you're gonna miss your power shots. I guarantee that.
Some of my power shots been coming through though.
Yeah, but not enough.
Fisher's corner tried to steady him and give him some sound advice with the 60 seconds they have.
This is David and Goliath right here. Fuck.
Down in that last round.
Well, the most important thing is his experience. Has this happened to him before? Can he justify it in his mind that he's overcoming before? Also his corner. Did they revive him?
Nice
Did
counter.
they do their job during that minute rest?
Basic boxing, and it works so well. Put your punches together. A good combo by Fisher. Good looking right hand after he got hit. He just missed that shot up top. The flash is right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. And now he's targeting upstairs. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one.
I'm so used to being in dad mode. I forget when my son is not here. I can listen to my headphones and play my game music and play it through the TV.
Nice combination, landing more than one. Both
I used to that shit.
The Flash is doing a good job of putting his punches. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him. You better be
Good
careful
job.
because he'll strike out when you don't expect
You
it.
should have kept going. I swear you should have kept going. I was like, oh my God, you stopped right at the right time. I said, thank you, Lord.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I believe I got the skill set to get there again.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Nice body shot.
The Flash's punch is far off the target. Non-stop energy from
Uppercut
both guys in
cereal.
this round. The final minute is here.
Oh, my bad.
Referee gives him a warning for headbutting. A freight train uppercut by the Flash. And he digs in with a jab, cutting down the tree there. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Fisher smashed by an uppercut. And we come to the end of the round.
Well, this is a good fight so far.
It is an amazing fight. I wish I could commentate like you, bro, but I'm kind of drunk right now, so my shit is coming, but it's coming slow.
I think we all lit right now, homie.
Hey, my shit coming because I can't keep up.
I need you to use your feet. Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, let's go.
Yo, it's be on it. Oh, damn. That was a good round. That was a good round.
Oh, crap. All right, I'm
The
ready.
other one's lagging behind as we start round number
That's
4.
bull crap. He ain't beat me that bad now.
Yeah, the one guy with the high punch rate, the reason he's winning and the reason why he's effective is he's in the geography of the ring he needs to be, in tight.
Fisher's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a solemn agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Jab with the straight, classic combination.
Double up your jab.
Nice fucking body shot.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Took a shot.
Stay
now he gives the
okay.
left.
Keep your head moving.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Hound Dog. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Hook. Oh, keep your distance. Hey, let's go.
Right back to it upstairs. Hound Dog's inability to get away from his opponent's left
Nice
hand
with the
is
slip.
so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if
He ain't
doesn't
go defense
change
mode.
something.
He
needs
looking
to
for his
move the other
counters.
direction, away from that punch.
Making him miss though. I will say that. Definitely making him miss.
Fisher's work in training camp is now
Snuck that
paying
uppercut
off.
in. Good
You
shit,
see
Reggie.
the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination.
They in the phone booth. Back in the phone booth. I think Reggie got the advantage in the phone booth though.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. The flash is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing.
Nice hook. Golly.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Hound Dog. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Well, as that round comes to an end,
I'm
it gives
still
us
not
a
used to
moment
this
kind of
78
reflect on this
overall.
overall fight. Kenny, my thoughts
Yeah,
are pretty
me
clear
neither.
cut. This is the kind of fight that
It
just
took me
takes
a
on
while
the
to
personality of
try
its
to
own.
adjust to
This
it my
is an
damn
all-out
self.
war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending
Man,
with
I
both
know if
hands.
I'm worried
You know, when he goes
about
home, he's
something
gonna
right
have
now, I know
money
you
in
guys
his
be
pocket.
worried about the
And
same
when this
thing.
fight is over, these guys are going to have
Oh,
nothing in the
man.
tank,
Boy.
and it's probably not going to a decision.
Shit. Shit. God. Whew.
Good one, too, by Hound Dog.
Crazy thing is though, you don't even know.
So I can imagine.
A person could be worse off and
Threw
or
the
better
straight
off.
right hand,
You
but
wouldn't
didn't
even
score
know.
with it.
Shit. So you don't know how to attack, you know.
Hound Dog's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracked.
Making a miss, man. He's definitely making a miss.
Damn!
Shot. Fisher's down.
Good shit. Good shit. He finally caught me.
Oh shit. Oh.
He finally caught me.
King goes down. Oh shit.
Oh shit. He finally caught my ass.
Story of my fucking life. Story of my fucking life.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on.
Yo,
Show a little
man,
time.
what the fuck? Good shit.
This is a good fight though.
It is, it is. I've been watching this since the fucking bell rang.
Hit the body.
And yet another right hand lands. Right to the body. The flash is staying away
Nice
from
body
trouble
shot.
out there on the outside.
Nice body work.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one.
Shit.
Solid effort by oh,
Nice. You might as well go ahead and kill me.
Oh god damn, he's oh god damn. So much fucking uppercut cereal, you just got served a bowl, nigga. Wow.
Man.
Ouch. I know how it be, man. Trust me. This was an entertaining fight, though. Got up. Uh-oh, he got the heart of a lion.
So this is where instincts kick in.
Got the heart of a lion.
Moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Oh, what a
Reggie
whip
gonna try
by
to end it, or he
Fisher.
gonna go ahead and take it to the end. Got a lot of time to work.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Hound Dog's covered with his blood right now. That cut just opened up something fierce.
And you know, you wonder about the...
Oh, god damn. Yeah, I'm tired. I can't weather those shots no more.
Shit.
That looked like the great pitcher.
I can't weather those shots no more.
Yep.
Good,
Trust me.
good fight, though.
Yeah, good fight, yeah. Hell of a good fight. Damn.
That was a battle.
I definitely changed it up when I got on my bike and I started using that jab and trying to capitalize on my counters. I try to put a game plan together, at least a plan B.
Good fight, gentlemen. Good fight. Damn good fight. Good win, Reggie. Good win, Reggie.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I know you. I know you just beat him, but tomorrow we're gonna try to get it.
Oh yeah,
See
definitely.
if our fucking servers line up.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining.
We're gonna end this.
That was a good ass
This was
fight.
a good night. Thank you guys for hanging in there. I'm burnt out. I need to give me something to eat to get my ass in bed. Looking forward for the weekend. Who will be the alpha? Reggie, Alex, Dylan, Eddie. And you can't forget that, you got Mr. Matisse Robinson. You got Alfredo and a few others coming right up behind. So this shit is about to change up. It's about to be electric. It's definitely it's about to be more identifiable. Who's going to be the alpha of the league? Of one weight division or all weight division? That's really going to be the interesting one. Who's going to be the unified, undisputed champion in the lightweight, heavyweight, and middleweight division? Do they have the heart to do it all? Stay tuned. Stay locked in. We'll do it again. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.